That should be shared. No broadcasting. We're not broadcasting. We're streaming. We are live. I just started it.
You said we're
Maybe I have to
live?
say, yeah. Should
Okay.
come up.
Wait, I don't see it though.
It's on the Twitch.
I don't see it.
Refresh your thing.
I did. All I see is Scump Wood to Pred on Apex.
Oh, we're a COD. Just send you the
What?
link. It
Bro, I
is
don't
up.
see it.
It is up. You don't follow it?
Yes, I follow the Twitch, but I don't see it as live.
Oh, it is. Megabook commented on it.
Oh, now I see it.
Alright. Let's go, Qui-Gon.
Alright, Sora.
Alright.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we got a loser bracket finals match. An epic match of godlike proportions. We've got Beaver, which is Vex, Swaggy, Budapest, and Pattis, versus NMW, which is, well, depending on who they play today, Prometheus, Bazo, Foggle, Prometheus, Bazo, Foggle, Carnage, and Diego, yes.
I
But the
think Diego
question
said he
is
was
who they
playing.
will play with. I did see Foggle say that he was getting benched because he's trash, but we'll have to see if that ends up being the case. Because Diego has also been on vacation, and as I know, playing with a teammate who's been in Italy, getting on after being on vacation is not the easiest thing to do, especially against a good team.
True.
So, but see, the difference is, Sora, with this is that this series is going to be a host war. I mean, our
Oh,
series
yeah.
was a little bit of a host war, but it was East. They'll be hosting West most likely, unless Vex cries. So it'll be EU to West and West to EU. So I think Diego will have a little bit easier time on his servers getting back into the game. I don't know if he scrimmed that much, but I suspect he'll do well either way. But yeah, this is finals. This is loser bracket finals. So both of these teams are walking away with some prize pool. It's just this will determine who goes on to play grand finals and gets the honor of playing two best of 7 series against Deathwatch. So that'll be a lot of fun. You know,
Carnage
playing
just
two
said he's
best
not
of 7
playing.
series. Carnage is not playing. Oh, so they're
Yeah,
playing
that's
with
what he said.
Foggle. Yeah, they're
With
losing.
Diego.
Yeah, they're losing.
I gotta believe.
I beg we have good commentary like mental reactions to clutch moments. Oh, don't worry. We'll have mental reactions.
I got all that energy now.
Rage Leader asks to join the party and then doesn't join, so...
Not good.
Rage, you do know you're allowed to add people to a party, right? You know you're allowed to add people, right?
Try at him. Where's this?
Well, I mean... Oh, and another thing I forgot to say, Sora.
Yeah.
It has been reported to me that Swaggy is lost his hearing in his left ear.
So everyone has
So
to go on his
he
left
said
side
earlier
then.
he was losing his mind because he can't hear.
Oh no, they all know what to do. Go on the left side.
He said that he can't hear. Also, Vex said his team was going to lose. So Beaver is not very confident in themselves. Hopefully Budapest can bring the morale up, because he's the only one who has a positive outlook on anything. If Vex loses this match, I will be leaking his voice in the Discord. So he had better win.
It's like a motivation.
So if Diego is playing and Carnage isn't playing, does that mean Fall goes off Shield then, most likely? That was
Yeah.
a shortly lived experiment against my team only. If that ends up being the case.
So he'll probably be on shield. However, if I will.
I mean, he should be.
Yeah. Where's this invite at?
Hmm?
Swaggy's hosting first. So,
Yes, they will be hosting first.
there you go.
Beaver will be hosting first. Let me remind myself what maps they're playing. Like he said he was gonna ban Dune. Okay. Yeah, you're scared. Let's see. They banned Swamp, Twilight, Depot, and Raider. Drop Zone.
I didn't see their bans.
And they banned Station and Cargo. They're gonna host. So this is a DZ week, I do believe. So I think it will be DZ first. Yeah, let me.
They're all coming.
No, I think NMW just wanted Paddist Cam. Okay, so
No,
they're
they
gonna
just said
start
they're
on
all.
Jawa Drop Zone. Oh wait, maybe they are all camming. I don't know. I saw Swaggy say he wasn't camming. So I know Vex is deathly afraid of camming, as it eats up his precious super Wi-Fi.
Maybe that's
So,
why they want to cam.
oh yeah. I mean, at this point, it's all a mental game, right?
Yeah.
You have to get in your opponent's head. And I mean, Beaver is already. I mean, Vex just. I mean, if he just had a better mindset about things, you know. So it's not too hard to get into his head. But then again, he also just doesn't really care. Up, should we DDoS Foggle?
It was mid game.
Yes, DDoS Foggle. Or just dangle a cheeseburger in front of him.
Tangled cheeseburger. Let me see.
Hmm. I can't see the Twitch stream. It's frozen. Nice.
Let's see.
Yeah, I just can't see the Twitch stream.
It's your internet.
So, what are your predictions for this game? What do you believe will happen?
I mean, I hope
This
it'll
this
be a
is a
close
West
game.
host, most likely.
I mean, they're probably winning their own host.
Yes, it would be very sad if they lost, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
$20 to say the N word. So you said Beaver will win on their host.
Yeah. I think, and then Phone of them win on their host as well. I think it whoever gets like the most points to get their own host on the last probably.
Hmm. Well, what I would expect is for in both modes, obviously, you would want to win 5-0 and 10-0. But I'm curious if that will, especially in cargo, change the way a team might play. If they end up playing for a 10-0 instead of just a win. I'm not sure if I would do that, but you will definitely need host advantage if it ends up going that far. And you definitely don't want to lose on your own host. I mean, to me, as long as you win on your own host, it's okay, but you just have to keep differential in mind. Right? I mean, shoot. Yeah, I don't know what I would do. But if you can steal a cargo map on an off host, I mean, that might win you the series, to be honest. And especially if you recall, Sora, Beaver beat Deathwatch exclusively in cargo. So they have struggled in drop zone. So
Yeah.
maybe if they can steal a couple, they just have to make sure that they win their own host. And the same goes for NMW. They have to make sure that they win their own host. You know? But I think Beaver has a little bit of an advantage just because they have two East players. You know? So they're not playing... not all of them will be on 200 ping, if that makes sense. But... you know, Sora?
Yeah.
Like, that will help a little bit, but at the same time, like, I just feel like NMW probably has a stronger overall team, depending on if Diego is still top, you know,
When did he
at
come
peak
back? Was it
performance.
like right
Yeah, I'm
now?
not sure. I'm not sure.
I don't
But
know
that
how
would
much he's
likely be
played.
my X factor. I would have to say, Diego. I mean, I know he'll play the game the right way, but I just like to see that he can keep up with everybody else, just with his gun
Kills.
skill and everything.
Yeah.
But it'll be
And
Jawa.
you're switching team?
Jawa on West. And I did peep before Foggle restarted. He will be on Dio, so that's good. Foggle will be off shield. And that just reminded me, this is another big storyline in the game. Swaggy versus Foggle. Swaggy thinks he's the best Stinger Dial player. He unfortunately is not, but I'll have a chance to prove that wrong.
Just got
Gouda gonna go for first touch, get naded off by Prom. Prom and Swaggy fighting over for Peninsula control. Vex going outer. Above Snake. Diego's gonna long arm it. Foggle's gonna get cut down by Budapest. Two dead, not partners. Diego riding in Snake. Get a shot at by two. Gonna be the only one pushing pod here. So he's gonna get a nice kill though on Peninsula. Vex gonna give shield player a spawn. Take out Foggle. Vex gonna go on the pod. He's gonna get naded by Prom. Great nade by Prom. Budapest gonna shield and go on the pod. He's probably gonna get this here.
Prom didn't turn around after
takes
he
down
killed his
Prom.
teammate.
Stingers being fired here on the map. Pod control for Beaver. Pattis gonna try to get this kill. He's gonna get gunned by Prom. Vex on Peninsula. Diego's gonna go on pod. Budapest gets him. That's two dead. Not partners though. NMW and Snake all grouped up. Vex. Oh my goodness. Prometheus is gonna get this claim though. Wow. I don't even really know what just. I mean, just a lot of kills in the kill feed, but NMW comes out on top. Pattis versus Bazo. Bazo's gonna win that one. Two go down. Again, not partners. Good setup from NMW. One pick goes down, gets traded out. Foggle on the pod. Budapest is going to try and grab it. He's going to get it. Diego misses the cycler. And 2 go down. They got to push these last 2 out. But partner spawns do come in. Late push from Swaggy's going to get 1. 1v1 Pattis versus Foggle. NMW's already spawned out. Beaver got the close spawn. But they're going to get a touch. Pattis not going to give his partner a spawn, so it's going to be a 4v2. Budapest going to cut down Foggle. Diego hugging the pod for his life. Vex is going to get him. Budapest should go for it here, but he's going to get, Shield's going to get ionated. But Vex able to get that kill there. And they're going to reclaim the pod and get close spawn. So all of NMW spawned out. That was a very fortunate for Beaver. Pattis going to get Prom on the outside again. And the jetpack backwards behind pod. All of them in Snake again, NMW. Diego trying to push pod. Bazo's going to get Pattis off of it. Budapest, nice cycler on pod. Prometheus, last one jumping on it. Bazo might have a chance at it. He rolls in place. He gets a spawn though. Oh, he might get this. Yeah, he's going to get it. They didn't shoot at him. I mean, they just didn't shoot him. But they spawned close again. Yet again, Beaver spawns close. Budapest going to get Foggle there. Prometheus going to try and find this on Pattis. He will find it. So he's going to try to trade that out. He will. He did it. Damn, I'm stuttering. He did have to zoom in for that, though. Budapest, last push.
Oh,
he somehow claimed that pod. I don't know how he claimed that one.
Like 2 right next to him.
That was just bad from NMW, but they'll spawn close, so. Bazo's gonna get Swaggy. Pattis got to try and give him a spawn. He will. Bazo about 50. Diego flanking all the way around. Budapest doesn't know. He's gonna try and kill Budapest, not get that kill. Vex gonna go down. Budapest gets the trade. Budapest gonna shield on pod. Get cycled by Diego. Ion. Oh, Pattis. Swaggy with the good assist there on the team shots, and first pod gonna go to Beaver. So 5-minute pod on a West host. Swaggy's standing still. And he's not spawning. Okay, now he is. I want to make sure everyone stays in the game here. Budapest the only one rotated so far. NMW not really rotated either. Budapest is going to give a spawn to Vex. I think partner spawns are going to come in, so NMW is going to be all set up here in the back. Vex is going to get pushed by 2, so that's partner's dead. Partner spawns. Pattis gets 1. Pattis gets 2, big 2. But he's gonna go down there. Partner spawns came out for NMW. Swaggy's still hiding over here. They haven't pushed him out yet, so he's gonna give a spawn. NMW with a decent setup right now, maybe spread out a little bit more. But pod's closing in, so we're gonna see a jump here soon. Vex goes down. Budapest gonna try to get it. I don't know how he didn't get that.
So long on it.
Oh, maybe Swaggy can get it.
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
Swaggy got it. Good claim from Swaggy, but Pattis is gonna go down, so they're gonna spawn out. They're gonna get weird, like cliffside spawn though, because NMW also spawned out. Prometheus nearly jumps off the map, and Budapest still wins it. So that's actually a huge kill because Vex also just went down. So if they can rotate fast, they can get there in a 2v4. Bazo's gonna try to give a spawn. He will, but they're gonna get pinched. They didn't go in fast enough.
Oh.
So this will be an NMW pod, which is huge, especially because it's West.
Bazo is 20 on West against the.
Yeah, Bazo. I didn't even check the scoreboard yet. Bazo is 22-9. He wants to win.
Imperial spies have identified the position of another escape pod. It must be captured.
He definitely wants to win, folks.
I left some pickups.
He's gonna go down to Pattis though. Vex and Budapest at the top here, top clip. Swaggy's all the way in the back though. I don't think they know Swaggy's here. No one's watching the back cave flank. This could be a good play from Swaggy. His team's got to push with him though. Okay, he's gonna win that on Diego. gonna be a 2v2. Vex gonna win that on Bazo. They spawn close though. NMW. Pattis gives Swaggy a spawn though, so it'll be a 4v4. 2 go down, 3 go down for NMW. They're all gonna spawn out. Time to set up. Beaver. Opening pick by Bazo. Nade goes out. Vex gets Foggle weak. Prometheus weak there. On Scrap, he's going to jump up to top cliff. All going to try and make a push here, but no. Vex with 2. Swaggy with 2. The one-eared monster. 2-piece. My bad. Vex still playing last spot, trying to get this last kill on Bazo, and he will. Prometheus going outer here. But he's going to get met by 2 players. He's going to go down. Fogel trying to get Gudapest off pod. He will get it, but he's going to go down by Swaggy. Prometheus gets Pattis. Gudapest going to get Diego. Vex trying to do some damage from behind here. But the collapse not soon enough, and Bazo's going to get that claim. Vex going to get the retouch. Vex is trait 3, so he's going to have a squad shield. Vex and Swaggy both playing pretty well right now. You'd probably want a little bit more from Pattis, just because West is his best server, but, you know, at this point, both these teams are so good that...
Oh.
No pod claim, though, from Diego. Foggle's last one up.
He's still alive.
No one is able to kill Foggle somehow with his, you know, suspect with his mass he would be an easy target, and yet somehow they managed to miss every shot. But that's 3-1 for Beaver. Pattis is just hiding in this spot here. I'm not really sure what's going on. I think he might be baiting power-ups, but it didn't even work because he died.
And they got the other power-up as well.
Yeah, and they got the power-up, so... Actually, does he have one already? No, he doesn't even have one, so he didn't get a power-up and he died. Anyway, Diego on pod, he's going to claim that. Blaster cannon set up. Of course it's Swaggy up there. But Diego's going to get the touch, and he's going to get a kill on Pattis. Nice trade there. Bazo going to push Swaggy. He's going to get that kill. Boggle hugging close to pod. Partners spawned out, so it's just Vexen and Gouda here. Gouda going to jump and get the charge. Vex flanking around. If he can get this kill on Bazo, that would be good. Okay, he gets 1. 3 go down. Vex gets 2. Diego on pod. It's melee by Gudapest, and that's 4 dead and a pod claim for Beaver. All of them making their way from the low ground from first pod side. Bazo's going to jump on it, miss a rocket. Late rocket from Vex. But Swaggy's going to get him with the blaster cannon, yeah. All of them going under ship. Pattis is going to get 1. Get traded out by Diego. Diego's going to shield and go for pod. Gudapest with a nice pod defense. Vex also gets 1. It's just Bazo. He's going to get shot in his back here by Pattis. But he wins it. Nice win from Bazo. Vex gives Gouda a spawn. But he's going to get shot in his back by Prometheus. Prometheus with 2 on the back. Big kills. Prometheus with 4. Prometheus got a 4-piece. Oh my goodness. Prometheus, 19 and 23. Huge kills though to secure that pod. Let's see if they can defend it. Eagle's gonna get ironed at this rock. Vex should be able to kill him. Yep. Do go down, not partners though, but Gudapest maybe will have time to claim. Yeah, I think he will, but he's gonna get traded out. Vex is gonna hopefully give him a spawn. Foggle's gonna push Pattis, get that kill. Prometheus wins that one on Swaggy, so that's partner's dead. Foggle's gonna get a retouch. Gudapest is gonna win that, but get traded by Bazo. Vex is all the way in the back. He's gonna try. He's gonna give a spawn. They're gonna try and pinch them here. Yep, Vex is gonna win that. They've got to close in here. I after that pick. Vex is gonna get another one. Swaggy's gonna win this on prom. Yep. And Pattis gets a good claim. Diego last one up. He's gonna go down, but also take Gouda with him. Hopefully Vex will give him a spawn. All four up. Pattis will go down early though. Swaggy's gonna get the claim. He had to take some dio damage, so spawn might not come in soon, but they're not gonna be able to get a kill. Bazo, big win in the back on Swaggy. He's gonna try and get his partner Pattis. Diego's gonna go on pod though. Cycler from Budapest, big cycler. Vex last one on pod. He's gonna let them claim it and try give a spawn. Good kill on Prometheus though. Good spawn from Vex. Hopefully Budapest can give him one. Not go down here. But he's gonna go and try and get the claim. But he will go down. Diego, nice cycler, and Vex didn't get the spawn. Vex is gonna get him off pod with nade though. Swaggy trying to get on it. He won't get it. Bazo jumping on it. Budapest with the rocket. Jump packs off pod though, but Pattis is gonna have time to grab it. Good distraction by Budapest. And good flank by Swaggy and Pattis to get that claim. All of them again pushing from shit side. All of NMW. Vex is gonna go down to Diego. Budapest is gonna shield on pod. Two go down. Diego, nice cycler on pod. Just Swaggy up. That's gonna be NMW control still. Swaggy gets a kill on Bazo in the back. Swaggy gets two in the back. Vex gonna go on pod. Not gonna get it. Budapest gonna try and get it last second. He got it. He got it. Very, very close call for Beaver there. You don't want to lose this pod. But they're going to claim second pod, so NMW will claim second pod. Just Vex and Gouda up right now. Good kill from Vex on Bazo. Diego's probably going to get this though. No, he doesn't. Right. Vex, huge nade. Oh. Huge kill from Budapest. Huge. And they get the pod. Huge kills on the closeout. I thought for sure they were going to get that. And Swaggy's going to claim this one, so if they can get this...
They're not taking the power-ups either.
Yeah, they just wanted to make sure they had a touch on it, though. Vex gets a spawn, but Budapest is in peril here. He's probably going to go down. Yeah, he will, but close spawns from Beaver. Swaggy shooting his stinger pistol. It's going to go down. That's two dead. Prometheus with two, but he'll also get traded out. So that's partners out for NMW. Still pickups that last pod if they want to grab them here, but I think I'm going to try and defend the pod while they have it. Pod's ticking down here. Two go down for NMW. Diego's going to be weak. Swaggy's going to try and push and get that kill. Nice cycler from Diego. Going to keep that back top tower area secure, but they're going to get the kills anyway, and they're going to spawn out. Budapest trying to delay in mid a little bit. Bazo's going to find him though, take him out. Fogo's going to go top side and get some pickups. Diego goes on it, not going to get the claim. Prometheus, yeah, they're going to grab that. Two piece from Foggle, big kills out of Foggle. Prometheus is one shot here. Gonna try and get two. Pattis is gonna get him though. Foggle and Bazo still here close to pod. Budapest is gonna get taken out by a turret. Pretty smart player. Foggle's gonna get taken down on pod. Vex is gonna try and grab it here. No nade on pod, so he will. Late nade, I should say. Diego's one shot here. I don't think they're gonna be able to. They will push him out. But Foggle's going to get the retouch. Swaggy will lose that one to Foggle on 1 HP. Pattis is also weak, though. Foggle doesn't know he's there, so Pattis will get him. Yeah, just bad timing there from Foggle. But two go down on the top side. Wow! Diego hit that cycler shot. That was a beautiful cycler shot out of Diego in the dial from Foggle. Vex gets two, though, but it's going to go down. They're going to have to push Foggle here as pod winds down. Yep, good collapse there. But they're all gonna spawn close, so Budapest, Swaggy gotta give spawns. But they won't. Diego will push him, he's gonna get that kill. Diego's gonna get the retouch here. With half of Beaver spawned out. Swaggy's gotta find this kill on Prometheus here. I think he will, yeah, he will. Just 3 left. Last alive on the pod. Trades. Vex gotta win this. No, he loses to Foggle. Budapest last one up. He's gonna get that. Foggle's gonna kill himself with his own Dioxys. Diego, nice cycler, but he just doesn't have anyone else there, so Budapest is gonna get that claim. He's gonna grab the charge too. How many shields does he have? Budapest has, well, it's glitched. It says 0, but he probably has 1. Good nade there from Vex on Prom. Beauty gets a nice kill on Bazo. Foggle gets one on the backside, but so he's gonna trade it out. I think this might end up being Beaver's pod here, yeah. Yeah, Diego too late. And Pattis killed him anyway, so 5-1. 5-1 for Beaver. Vex with 44. Swaggy with 39. On the other side, Bazo with 47 on West. So great game from Beaver overall. I mean, I would have liked if they hadn't lost that that one pod just to make it a little easier on themselves, but great game though. Vex, you know, he's been on Xbox playing pubs and still comes online and shows up. And like I said earlier, Sora, Diego went what, 20 and 38? I mean, I know he's the shield player, but
and he's in West
and
as
it's
well.
West,
Yeah.
you know, but I just hope that isn't like a thing that like I hope that isn't a trend, you know.
Right.
I hope that like on their host he'll play better. I mean, I think he will, but I'm hoping for their sake that we get the best version of Diego. Another thing, like, it's hard to keep track of the game while you're trying to do play-by-play, but I saw Foggle, like, hugging the pod a lot of times. I don't know if he's still got that cycler player mindset, but he's got Dio, so I'd like to see him a little bit farther off of it. I mean, I know he's not partners with Diego, so it's not as important for him to be really giving spawns like that. And, you know, he is a pod player, so, like, a lot of times he was getting a lot of big kills around the pod, but like his life is a little bit more valuable than just hugging the pod, especially when he doesn't have a cycler. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's West, so you kind of just gotta get as many pods as you can if you're NMW. But it's very curious to me that they decided to play with Foggle instead of Carnage. I mean, Carnage played against us; he was playing real well, so.
Do you think they'll put Carnage in? You know he's on right now.
No, I don't know. I would like Carnage to play, but if they feel confident with Foggle, then they should play with him. I'm also like kind of wondering if how much Pattis is talking. I know the last time they played, Pattis was calming a little bit, but I think his siblings were in the room or something, so he had to kind of be quiet or not talk as much. So I wonder if that's the case again. Because I mean, this is finals, right? So
Yeah.
hopefully he doesn't have any distractions or impediments. Hopefully he's giving good comms, because that's going to be a key factor in whether or not they can win this, especially in cargo here. So, what did you think?
I think the pods were pretty
As
close.
more of an observer, what did you think?
I think the pods were pretty close for being West and EU.
Yeah,
And
that
they
first
had,
pod
like,
was 5 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah. And the timer went all the way down as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it wasn't like a fast Past
But
game, I
they
mean,
had
shoot,
5 pods, but
we 5-0'd them. I
yeah.
mean, they were playing with Goat Zeus, but he's still a
Oh,
good player.
yeah.
But then again, we also played with U Crown, so.
I don't know if they're hosting yet.
But what did you think about? Because I was more so watching NMW. I always try to see how the off host team plays. So, what did you think about Beaver?
I mean, I think they did well. They won.
Yeah, but what did you like? They won, but like, because I could say I saw Pattis giving a lot more spawns than he would normally give.
Mhm. I mean, I don't really know how Pettis usually plays. So.
Hmm?
I don't like know how Pettis usually plays, so I don't know like about that.
Well, normally he just runs at people and
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of pretty because it's a scrim. I know he's gotta like get
right.
more of
But
his
even
team.
Swaggy was telling me that you know sometimes when he plays it kind of throws him off because he knows he's gonna have to give a spawn, and he's
Mhm.
probably not gonna get one. He was telling me it kind of messes with him and that he would like it if like every player on his team would give spawns, and because the ideal partner you want is to have someone who you know is just going to be like in the right place. Like you don't even
Mhm.
really necessarily have to get that spawn if you know they're going to make a good play or like try to. But a lot of the times what happens is Pattis will push and like he might get a kill but he'll be out of position and so he'll get traded out. And if Swaggy goes down then
Yeah.
that's partners. But I saw him that match. He did a lot better job like staying back and giving good spawns, which I
Yeah.
think is going to be big for them in drop zone. That's one of the reasons they were losing drop zones against Deathwatch because they just weren't getting the spawns.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, the game has changed so much now. Like gun skill is so important, but those old school sort of fundamentals still do matter. Giving those partner spawns and playing as a team, that still is what wins you games. I mean,
Yeah.
you can get as many kills as you want, but if your partner's going to spawn right back in, then that kill really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Like if you're just baiting your team the whole time and not really pushing and just kind of hiding and getting like you could get a lot of kills that way, but they're
Just
gonna
like
get a lot of
getting the
spawns if they're
partners.
playing
Yeah.
smart. So it doesn't really matter. And usually NMW does a really good job of giving spawns. Prometheus is always doing a really
Yeah.
good job of
Prometheus always giving the
of giving good
spawn
spawns.
somewhere.
Foggle as well. They're all really smart players, so it's really just if Beaver can get the spawns, they'll have a good chance here.
Where's the host at?
But like drop zone is fine and all, but I'm really interested in seeing how cargo goes.
Yo.
Because this is where you could potentially see like a big map steal. You know,
Yeah. Did you get invited?
like if they can get a good faction, Beaver or Deathwatch, one of them on the off host, and steal a map.
They're playing Depot.
Yeah, that's a good map to play on EU. It's not like most of the cargo maps are pretty bad, but like you got a
Are you
decent
joining
chance
this
of
game?
winning that on. Yeah, you got a decent chance of winning that on EU.
NMW Rebels.
I wonder how Station would go on an off host. Just because the spawns are kind of weird on that map as well. There's a lot of 2v2s and hiding.
That's a big map.
What do you think will happen here, Sora? Oh, are they bringing in Carnage? Are they bringing in Carnage for cargo?
Yeah, I just saw that.
That's very
Diego's not
interesting,
playing.
actually. I would think Diego would be better in cargo.
I thought they were gonna play Diego on Cargo and then
Yeah, that's what I would have thought too.
Carnage on Drop Zone. That's what I heard. They said before that Diego will be playing on Cargo.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. I've heard from NMW's own team that Carnage isn't great at cargo, but I guess they must feel confident with him here after Diego went. Or maybe part of it's Diego going 20 and 38. I give him a pass for that, but I don't know. Maybe they just feel more confident with Carnage.
It's mid Fogless and Shield now. See.
Yeah, I wonder what that means. Have we seen this lineup play cargo yet? Because I remember the DEA game, it was a 3v4, so like obviously you can't really count that. I haven't really watched many of the other games.
Yeah, same.
But I would imagine Foggle and Prometheus still on defense, right? And then so will it be Bazo and Carnage again? Because they normally run Prometheus and Foggle on defense. And then we know for Beaver it'll be Vex and Swaggy on defense. So I wonder if that will still be the case. I mean, most likely, but
We need to secure the cargo boxes
Foggle
inside the
on
Imperial
Shield.
base and fight our way back to
yeah,
home
Foggle
base.
has Shield, Ion, and Bazo on Cycler. That means Prometheus. Who's their nade player? So Carnage is on defense now. So they've changed everything. They've changed up their whole attack here. So Prometheus is going to be on attack. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they've done this before, but I was sure that it was usually Prometheus on defense. But yeah, no, they're going to be flanking. They're going to get Swaggy though. Keep in mind this is an EU host, and so Swaggy might struggle, but Foggle's going to kill himself with his own Ion off the top ring, and Vex is going to get the kill into Prometheus. But Bazo's going to get 2 in the base, and so both teams will reset. Budapest going to be flanking, but back in their base, in Beaver's base, like he's going to get a kill onto Foggle. But Pattis is going to come back and plax them. He's going to get that kill onto Foggle. Prometheus is going to run away one shot, so he's going to try and push him out. Oh, big kill out of Bazo with the Cycler, and Prometheus gets a spawn. This could be a pull. Huge kill out of Bazo. They got to go. They got to know that they just spawned out in Desert. That was a huge Cycler shot from Bazo. And because they just spawned Desert. Swaggy and Vex, they just spawned Desert. But Pattis and Budapest are in their base. Bazo's going to get 1. Bazo gets 2 again! Bazo goes huge in the base. Swaggy's going to trade him out, though.
I think the Cargo as well.
Carnage, big kill and spawn. Vex back up. Vex gets Bazo. Vex gets 2. Budapest gets another 1. That's 3 dead. Just Foggle alive. Big kills out of Beaver, though. Delay the pull. Someone's got a pull on their side. Maybe Budapest will go for it here. Yeah, he will. But Bazo, looks like Bazo's going to go out into mid. Problem is going to go down. I'm wondering if they're just going to go for the trade here. Looks like Vex trying to make up his mind what they want to do. Because Budapest is kind of delayed in mid here in a 2v2. I think they're not confident on this host, maybe. Pattis is going to get 1. They're going to try and get Carnage here. Budapest, he's going to slip away. And I think he's going to get this. Yeah, he will. But on the other end, so it'll be a trade. That was I thought that was for sure going to be 6-4 for NMW, but Beaver Vex especially got that 2-piece in base. That was huge. Prometheus with 2, I mean, it'll be a reset, so. Budapest pushing Prom in mid. He's going to win that one. Vex versus Bazo here. Bazo's going to win that.
Oh, he's Cycler somewhere.
He's going to get team shotted, though, by Patterson and Gouda in mid, but they all spawned in base, so no push yet for Beaver.
Enemy cargo has been secured by
Prometheus and Foggle both on the outsides. They're going to know Foggle's medical, though, so he's probably going to go back. Yeah, he's going to go back mid. Prometheus still on the flank, though. Foggle's going to get called out and shot in mid in the back. But as they go to turn around, Bazo capitalizes on that. Kills
I guess
Budapest. Fogel gonna get Pattis. They're all gonna spawn in their base. Fogel's gonna push in right after they wiped offense. Not sure about that. Tom's probably gonna go down here. Yeah, he will. Vex finds that kill. Bazo's trying to keep mid control here with the cycler. Delay any push, but Budapest is on the flank. Bazo gonna try and find Pattis. Yeah, he's gonna kill himself. Budapest on the flank though, with Bazo out of base, they should call that out. Budapest and Pattis should just rush this. But I think Carnage knows he's gonna call it out. They're gonna go back. It's just Budapest here though. Pattis is back in mid. Budapest's gonna go in, but it's gonna be... Actually, Pattis is here, so Pattis is gonna get one there on Carnage. On the other end though, Vex and Swaggy got wiped. So that's a pull. NMW's got the cargo. They're gonna go on again through medical. 2 kills go down. Vex wins that. Smelt from Swaggy. Swaggy gonna get another one. Swaggy's gonna go down here. He gets a smart rocket kill onto Carnage, but it's not gonna matter. Yeah, this is gonna be 6-4. NMW gonna take the lead here. We'll see how Beaver could respond. They're gonna go straight to base. They know they all spawned out. This has the potential to be another pull. Swaggy's gonna get Bazo though. Vex trying to get this kill onto Prometheus. He will. Fogels again is gonna go medical side. Swaggy's gonna try and cut him off before he can get into his base and get help from his team. But Prometheus is gonna get a spawn, and Vex is not with him. So yeah, 3 go down right there. I think that's gonna be another pull. Yeah, Vex just wasn't with Swaggy when he pushed Fogel in computers. And so they got the partner spawn and were able to get that cargo.
We've secured the cargo.
I mean, honestly, pretty even in the kills, right? I mean, Bazo really popping up for sure, but... And Budapest 5 and 9, but... Pattis nice kill on Fogel on 1 HP, but... They do have the cargo. Defense will have the cargo. Carnage made a heads-up play there and snuck into their base. I think they might be able to get this here. This might be a fast 10-0 with the way things are going right now. I mean, they just keep...
Oh, they got another one.
They're on their heels because you see Prometheus is already back in the base. So, they've been on their heels this whole game. They haven't been able to get the kills. They've spawned desert, and then they've always had someone in base.
Yeah, they're just...
Yeah, look, 3 go down again. But...
Oh, they kill.
Vex with a nice 2-piece there to stop that pull. Maybe things will settle down a little bit. I mean, I'm not really sure. I don't think the win is going to be possible from Beaver, but maybe get a cargo or 2 and try to get that differential. Fogel's going to win this. Oh no, Budapest actually gets him there. Good kill from Budapest, but they're all in base, and so it's gonna be hard for them to break this. Yeah, 2 go down. Pattis gets Fogel on the back end. Vex with a rocket kill. He's gonna go down though. Budapest gets 1.
Bazo's...
Cycler misses.
Wasting a little...
He can't pick up the cargo box though, but he's gonna run right into Prometheus, and that's gonna be no cargo pull for Beaver. And on the other end, Fogel again, he's in their base. They're always in your base. NMW is always in the base. Fogel is he's going desert. So if they can't push into base soon here, might be another score. Pattis goes down. Looks like he's gonna get 1. Carnage pushes, so 3 go down for NMW. So they're gonna have NMW's base under control. Budapest is gonna have the cargo. I think he's just gonna go right for it, unless Bazo has a rocket. Carnage is gonna get Vex. I think they might stop him. Yeah, so they're gonna stop him here. Let's see what happens here.
He had a blaster cannon.
Blaster cannon. Vex is on a blaster cannon. We're gonna pick it right back up again, Budapest. Hopefully, yeah, he'll flank this time.
They're going.
Swaggy, as
The
someone
shield.
chows him, throws a Dioxis grenade. Oh, good stop, though. Good stop, good kill from Pattis. Budapest is gonna get met by Carnage in base, so they gotta... Yeah, Swaggy's gonna
He's
restart.
alone as well.
Yeah, Swaggy's gonna restart and try and help. Good play from Swaggy, but... Oh, wait, maybe he just killed himself because he spawned back on Vex. Never mind, bad play from Swaggy. Because now they're all here and it's just Budapest and Pattis. But if they can do this, if they can pinch this soon enough.
Oh, it's like
Bazo, big kill. Budapest, big response with the Cycler. Budapest trying to give Pattis a spawn, maybe. Yeah, he will. Swaggy stopped the carrier.
Should just run it. Oh.
Oh, he doesn't get it! Carnage, big stop out of Carnage. Budapest saw the Cycle player go down and rushed it, but Carnage still able to get that kill. Carnage gonna get Budapest. Patch trade him out though. No one in NMW's base are gonna be able to pull, but on the other end, Foggo's also in Beaver's base. And Prometheus wins a big one on Swaggy and Desert, and so that lane's gonna be clear, at least for now. Bazo, big kill onto Swaggy. He's one shot though. Misses the Cycler, and Vex is gonna kill him. Carnage, big kill. Vex gonna chase Prometheus off. Big mid fight right now. Budapest is gonna get Cycler by Bazo. Nice Cycler from him. They're all gonna push Vex here to try and return it, and Foggle's gonna sneak in there. It's gonna be 9-1. I mean, Bazo is just 27 and 18. He came to play today. And Pattis and Budapest are really struggling on offense. But they've just had... NMW just had map control this entire game. I mean, look at that. They're right back in the base.
Yeah.
And I think they're probably going to pull this, to be honest. Because
They've
they've got their base controlled and they've got mid. So unless... I mean, good kill, but it's going to be hard. Swaggy is shooting Stinger pistols, so like, do you really expect to get a kill here? But they got the base. Good play from Budapest though to flank in and get the base, but again, all of it, like, NMW's here, so Carnage is gonna pick up the cargo and try to go back into mid, but they spawned computers, so.
Only Pattis.
Yeah, just Pattis up. He's not going to be able to stop them here.
Okay.
Prometheus is on the other end, though.
Oh,
Vex is going to take... Or Swaggy's going to cut him down. Swaggy, big win on the Carnage, so... They're going to get this last pull here. I mean, really just to avoid the embarrassment of a 10-0 for now. I mean, they still got 2 minutes to try and make it happen. Vex is out in mid. We go down to Bazo. Foggle's got the cargo. Yeah, they all kind of spawn behind them. Carnage is delaying. He's going to get a trade with Budapest. Bazo in mid. He's going to get Pattis, so that's partner's dead. He's going to also get Swaggy. I mean, yeah, this is... Unless they can get there real fast, it's going to be a 10-0. Got to get this kill on Bazo if they want to stop it. They will, but Prometheus is behind them. Pattis... Gonna try and shoot him. I mean, I just watched Pattis get like 10 no regs, so 10-0 NMW once again in cargo. They are dominant. It's interesting because they lost. Didn't they lose when they played Deathwatch? They lost almost only. They lost a majority cargo because they won that one DZ and then lost twice in cargo, I believe.
Yeah, they won the cargo.
So they've definitely turned it around in cargo and stepped up their cargo game because Beaver was beating Deathwatch consistently in cargo. And you know, you could say that's fluke or whatever, but I mean, maybe it is, but again, it was an EU host, so Pattis especially is really going to struggle. I mean, damn near I wouldn't even play the game if I were him. But Bazo again, I mean, so far 45 on the first map on West, and then I didn't see the scoreboard at the end. Sorry, did you see how many he had at the end?
No, I didn't see it.
It was above a 30 at least because he had 27 when I last checked. So
Ben probably was not coming. So
I mean, hey, so people like to say Bazo doesn't play pod, Bazo doesn't play objective or whatever, but if he's winning the game, does it really
yeah.
matter? You know, if his team can help him enough to win the game, I mean, he could get as many kills as he wants, but he's just got to get the right ones every now and then. You know.
Yes.
All right, so I gotta step away for a minute, so make sure there's no dead air. I need you talking, okay?
Yo, what? No,
Yeah,
bro.
talk to chat or something. Go read comments. I'll be right back.
Okay. No. Auto reading. Do you see next? Nagabu is pure and innocent. Carnage wants comms. Sounds a bit illegal. Problem didn't have his cam on. Forfeits him? Oh, so you're gonna be in the chat, but you're not gonna be here. That's crazy.
Sora, why did I just come back to dead air?
I literally just said something where I said you wanted to be in the chat, but you didn't want to be here. Like, I said it was gonna be Dune C next. So, what I picked.
Dune C next,
Yeah,
and it's NMW's host, right? Because it goes
yeah.
1-2-2-1.
Mhm.
Or in best of 7, is it different? I don't remember how it was.
I don't know what is in episode 7. No, they probably got it. My father said that they're hosting, so.
What's up?
Father said that they're hosting, so I guess it's one, and the next team gets 2.
I mean, I'm sure they posted it somewhere, but I just don't remember.
Read their own rules.
What did you think about that cargo, Sora? Sora, you gotta have the analysis ready.
I
It's
think
hard
that
for me to keep up with the
NMW was
plays.
always in their base, and Beaver kept like
Yeah, they
spawning
do
in the
that well.
desert, and then like kept getting like killed there. So, I mean, it's a 10-0. It's pretty lucky
Yeah, I
and
don't know.
unfortunate.
I might. I mean, I don't know. It's tough to say, but maybe you play station. All right, because at least like if you were to die, a lot of times you spawn long haul, you know.
Yeah.
So like it's
So,
kind of easy to spawn in front of them. It's kind of like that Death Star map, you know. Like even if you die, you just kind of sometimes will spawn in front of them. I mean,
yeah.
sometimes you get the really bad forest spawn,
Yeah.
but
They're
especially if
spawning
you're
on the cargo
Imperials, a
carriers
lot
and
of the
stuff.
times you get that hallway spawn,
Mhm.
which is where everyone pulls.
They're spawning in
And I
front
don't
of the
know. It
carrier.
just seemed like as a team they didn't have the gun skill. You know what I mean? So like
Mhm.
maybe on a map where like you really only need one set of kills, it would have been a little easier to win. But I mean, it was a 10-0, so
I
I'm
think
not sure the map
NMW did
could
better on
could
their
fix
host
that.
than Beaver did on their host.
I don't know. Do you think it's harder to pull 5 cargos or claim 5 pods?
I mean, I think cargo's probably harder, isn't it? I mean, it depends.
Yeah, it depends on what power-ups you get. If you get a bunch of smart rockets in cargo, it's not really that hard.
Yeah. Let's jump us on another rocket.
So Carnage is still playing, it looks like? It looks like, yeah, they benched Diego. They said, hell nah, you're not going 20 and 38 in finals. That's actually surprising. I mean, it's just because, like, I mean, Fogel can play Shield, but... And maybe you want him on Shield, but...
I mean, yeah. Like,
I mean, he's good. Like, I don't know. Fogel plays pod anyway, so... But it's like I said after the first map, remember? Like, he was hugging pod with Dio, so I'm just not really sure how much value you actually get out of him when he's on Shield. I mean, obviously they think it'll work, so who am I to tell them what to do with their team, but... I mean, this is obviously their best four. So... As long as they don't have Carnage on Shield, they'll be okay. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
why not Carnage and Shield?
Why not Carnage on Shield? Maybe because he went 8 and 22.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
I know, Miho remembers that. He wouldn't stop talking about it. Oh, I played like an 8+ on Swamp. Like, dude, shut up. You also went like 15 and 40.
15. I mean, Swamp is? I don't know. Swamp is an interesting map. People play the map a lot. It's just like a lot of trees.
I actually think Swamp is a good map. I'm gonna get hate for it, but I actually like the map.
I never know where to go on Swamp.
It's like the
even though
best
just,
of
like,
the
you
maps
can go
that never
everywhere,
get
but,
played.
Yeah.
And the spawns aren't even that bad on it. I mean, a lot of the times they'll
Unless you
spawn
spawn
pretty
like
close to the
across the
pod.
map.
Unless you spawn all the way out, yeah. But I don't know, I mean, shoot. So what, this is Dune C on EU host?
I think so. If I was at the
So what
hosting,
do you think? So what do you think? I've heard a lot of different things. Like, sometimes people will say Dune C negates host, and sometimes people will just say Dune C because you can 5-0 because you just get all the kills. Like, when you're on your host. What do you think?
I mean, like, even if you like die, you just spawn like right back in again. So
Yeah, but then what they would say is, well, we're on our host, and so we can just kill you again.
yeah.
Because we'll also spawn, I mean, pretty close, so.
You just like get a shield and then you like get more time than. You
I don't
can
know, in
kill
my
them.
experience playing this game, every time I've hosted West on like a European team and played Dune C, they've always gotten at least one pod, so.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
tend to
think
think
like, yeah,
I
you
tend
always
to think
get.
that Dune C kind of like sometimes will ignore host advantage, but also if you're just getting smoked and like you just lose full and don't
Yeah,
even
it
want to
depends
play.
how bad you're like
It
getting
really depends on your
beaten.
mindset in the game, to me.
And just keep dying over and over again.
Cause like I don't know, if I'm swaggy and like I'm rolling in place, I'm playing on like 20 cents, I can't really move, and then I see Bazo doing like a 360 cycler on my teammate, like I'm losing full.
I'm just
You
not
know what I
gonna go
mean?
very well from there. Yeah, I know. Just getting like
But
annoyed
they
with
won't have to worry
everything.
about that because Fog will probably be on cycler. But you know, if I just see some crazy shit like some dude rolling across the map or like just jetpack trailing my entire team because they're on their host and I just can't do anything, like yeah, I'm losing full. But if you can keep your composure, which their team usually can't, then you can usually get some good pods out of it. Which is probably why on this end, like
Those pods are
EU
essential
players
to
have an
our
easier
cause.
time
Capture as
getting
many
pods
of
on
them as
off
you
host
can.
because
Just
they don't
rolling
really lose
everywhere.
full as much as Americans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, actually, yeah. Oh, you have to. You join the
Imperial
left again?
spies have identified the position of
I
the
don't even
first
have my
pod.
notifications on,
Capture
so
it.
all I heard was the noise. Anyway, let's see.
I'm gonna
Let me
go
make
with it.
sure. Let me make sure.
Envy, bro. Actually kill yourself.
What?
Kill
Let
yourself.
that escape pod fall into enemy hands.
Dude, I'm
We have to
streaming a
drive them
game.
back immediately.
Yeah, I know, and I'm supposed to as well.
No, you're banned from casting.
No, Carnage
You're
unbanned me.
banned.
And I called you like 3 times, and you have never checked your
I'm
phone in your
watching
life.
cams.
Bro, you do not need to watch cams.
I do. I'm the only one in the stream. You can do it now, though.
Hell no.
Okay, well, you're banned from casting, so.
No, Carnage unbanned
We're
me.
going to lose that escape pod to the Imperials.
Okay, well, we'll see how you do.
Better than you, spectating 80 years away from the map. Experiencing
I'm not,
no emotion.
That Sora is streaming.
Oh, my fault.
Anyway,
Streaming.
Fogel is 4-1 to start. NMW has control. Like on ship, he's gonna go down to Fogel. Vex and Budapest are under ship. Fogel's gonna find that kill under Budapest. And Vex gets Bazo, but he's gonna go down to Fogel as well.
Oh.
Envy,
Fogel
who
with
do you
two
got
at
winning
the end.
this? Who do you got winning this?
This map, NMW.
Fogel is 8.
It's like I said in the beginning, like if they just lose full, like if they just look at the scoreboard and see Fogel 8-1 and just like look at Swaggy right now, like he's just jetpacking in mid. Like if Swaggy loses this, he's lost. Yeah, Swaggy just lost. Like that, like you have to be able to win, like keep composure. Oh wow, they actually have Carnage. They have Carnage on shield. That, I mean,
Misses the claim, but he's 10-2,
I don't know.
so he probably doesn't care.
I don't like Carnage on shield. If I'm at NMW, I would much rather have Fogel just because he's going to be around that pod anyway.
Still has pod control somehow.
And it doesn't matter. Prometheus has ship
Fogel
control.
going for a kill instead of the pod.
He's not going to get it. Budapest, nice
because of it.
defense.
One more on it.
Aid. Budapest cycler was late though,
No.
and Carnage missed his cycler, but he did win the melee battle. But Pattis is going to clean him up. So he
Like,
gets
he absolutely
Bazo.
shits on Tom.
Fogel is behind their team though, but Budapest will kill him.
Carnage looking at the pod, about to probably claim.
Vex on the
Oh my
tail end of
God!
ship.
Oh my god!
Vex gets that kill.
Gouda
Vex
hits
trying
a
to find this
crazy
kill on
shot.
Prometheus.
Fogel gets a 2-piece. Fogel is 13-4.
Vexus.
Vex gonna get chowed by like 3 on ship. He'll go down. Swaggy also goes down.
Is this best of 5?
7.
Budapest trying to make a play on the pod. He's not gonna get it. Fogel good defense. This is what I'm talking about. Fogel's always just around that pod playing defense. Like he's in his own dial about to die to it. Vex gets 2 though, but too late for the pod.
Yeah.
Prometheus also gets 2 to secure it.
Another pod has touched down.
Fighting for under ship. Everyone is low after peeking for a nanosecond.
The escape pod will soon be in
Budapest.
hands.
Vex's team fails to rotate the pod.
When's that on to Bazo?
Oh my god.
Vex gets Carnage under tarps. He's trying to play his life.
Like, I will pat his claim?
though. No,
Oh
he
my
won't.
God!
Good kill out of Fogel to defend that pod. I mean, they had 3 up, but good defense.
Fogel 17-5, about to get 20 kills before anyone has even gotten 10. Is Fogel
Okay,
cheating?
can you read?
Gouda literally just got
Prometheus
the
has
10th kill,
11.
bro. Oh, I forgot about prom, bro. Not gonna lie.
Prometheus on
What is
outer.
all that?
Budapest, yeah, he's gonna
Budapest
go
cannot
down.
claim. What host is this?
See
You.
you.
Imperials from securing that
Vex,
pod.
Vex good claim, but I don't know. They're gonna get close spawn, and Vex is gonna get a retouch, I believe. Yeah, he will.
Carnage long arming. Oh my god! Will Chow's one,
He's
dead.
gonna get.
Will Chow aimed another. Falls back. Rotated under tarp.
They're just
Didn't
rolling
block
out
close
of
spawn,
the-
but
I mean,
still
he's
gets
just
the kill.
he's just
Carnage is in the
challenging
flow
Swaggy in
state.
the middle of the open.
Can he get 3?
Yeah.
He can't. And that's a wipe. 2 left. Turret side. It's over.
And they spawn close. Vex is pushing Prometheus way off pod.
Gouda cannot get there in
Gouda.
time.
He's
Or
gonna
can
get
he?
cyclered.
Cycler.
Oh,
Nice cycle out of
shit.
Carnage.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah, 5.
Pod will spawn right on top of Budapest. He will get the
I love
vitality point.
blesses Beaver.
Nice.
Gives him a good pod.
But it doesn't
They
matter because
immediately get wiped.
I think Carnage hit that cycler and Bazo
Yep.
Yeah, this is kind of going how I
It's
expected.
just, I don't think Beaver has good
I mean,
composure
Swaggy's
on
7
this
and
map.
18. No, I don't know why Swaggy always wants to play this map. Like, dude, you're going 7 and 18.
I think it's the best chance. I think it's the best chance. I
No,
don't
this
know.
map on EU, they have no chance of winning.
Not against this team, at least. Can Gouda get there?
It's the only good EU
can't.
team.
That escape
I would
pod
play,
is
if I were them, I would play this map against any other team except this one. If I'm not on my host.
Swaggy just has ego, man. He's got 25 cents, no control freak.
Dude, he only has one ear. He has no right to have ego.
Broke his ear.
1 year.
They've actually
Anyway,
established a strong...
all of NMW are on ship.
Yes.
That is basically like claiming the pod.
And they all jump back at the same time, and...
Yo,
Oh
Good
my
melee
God.
from Vex.
Can
Good
Vex
melee
get
from
three?
Vex.
Vessel.
Oh my god, Vex with 3! Okay, wait, no, that's huge. That is huge for Beaver. That's huge for Beaver. Because they got that one pod, like, I mean, they need to
Wait,
show
how many
their ass
pods
in
did,
cargo.
how many pods did they
because-
get on drop
Yeah,
zone?
that's what I'm trying to say. NMW, it was 5-1. So,
Oh shit.
if maybe they can rally here, maybe they can turn it around. I mean, this is a pretty good pod to defend. I mean, you just got to make sure they don't spawn close.
I think Swaggy's team has realized they gotta slow it down. It's starting to work for them better. They're never gonna win against World Challenge Foggle.
Kind of weird setup for
NMW
NMW.
scattered
They're
right
all
now.
scattered, yeah. Vex is gonna get traded out by Prometheus though.
Prometheus has to die here.
Pattis,
He
yeah,
does.
good kill from Pattis. They're on ship though. Someone's got to call that out. Budapest is off
Oh,
pod
no.
though, so it might be hard to defend.
What
Good,
is...
good defense though.
Oh, okay.
Pattis used his ion early, so they're gonna get a retouch.
Soon be underway.
They're gonna jump backwards, give his partner a spawn. Vex on ship gets one, gets traded out by Foggle. Budapest gonna get a retouch. Basil gonna drop down right into the whole team. Gets one, but he's gonna go down.
Budapest has been rumored to been the best black player to ever play.
Is he? Nah, Vex already spawned out. They spawned out, so... Ooh, big kill on... That was a huge kill
Is that
from
a wipe?
Budapest in the back, though. Yeah,
Budapest is crazy.
Budapest got a huge kill. I didn't see who it was on, but he got
Proving
a huge
all of
kill.
his haters wrong. Good at playing aggressive though.
Vex trying to hold off, too. I
Fighting
think
out
he's gonna go
more.
down.
Gets the shield player though.
Yeah, Vex is gonna go down to Bazo.
Gouda with the crazy flank. He gets
Good with
three.
2!
They're on it.
One
Good kill.
more.
But they're not on pod, so... Carnage can just sneak right in there and get the touch.
Gouda did everything for his team there, and his teammates
Good
just
kill out of
couldn't block it.
Prometheus. Good 2-piece out of Prometheus to defend the pod. He could get this kill onto Vex if he shoots him in his side. Yeah, he will. Prom with
There you go.
Hitting
4.
a sneaky
Yeah.
flank though.
Huge
They don't
kills
know.
out of
Oh,
Prom.
Never mind, they do. Shield player's nowhere to be found.
They're gonna split
far.
split spawn though.
Can Swaggy
Like,
get
he's gonna
retouch?
try and go for it. He's not gonna
How
get
did
it
he
though.
not get that? But what?
Yeah, that happened to him earlier on Jawa.
Is he not clawing it? I don't think he's clawing it.
I mean, it's hard, bro. It's hard. Like,
We picked up another escape pod signal.
This could be huge if Beaver can get a second pod. That's
yeah,
all
but
they need.
it's only huge if they can win cargo by a lot, because they got 10 0'd.
That is
so they-
tragic. But Prom was
they-
not camming. They're gonna.
they gotta-
They're gonna. Do you hear about that, Envy? Oh my God, Budapest is insane. Will he
He's
get the
gonna get
touch
a
too? He
retouch.
will. Could he get the frag as well? Nope, he has not unlocked object.
Oh my goodness! Budapest!
Oh my God!
Budapest does not want to lose. 22 and 22. Top
Gouda
of
is
his, top
locked
of his team.
in.
Yeah, he does not. Vex is gonna get shot at their
Okay, he
entire
jump
team.
backs all four,
Budapest
though.
then will also jump back onto ship. You gotta wonder where the callouts are from Vex there. He's gotta call that out.
Budapest's ego got the
And
best of him. Thought
they're
he could
gonna
kill
give
all
up pod
four.
control. I mean, yeah, but his team's comm, they just gotta be better. Like, they gotta know before you do something like that. You can't be jetpacking forwards without knowing where someone is.
Who is
Vex did kill into Foggle though.
Who's
That's why he
Bazo?
loses that onto Prometheus. I know Prometheus
Wait.
just activated his
Fuck.
force.
Oh, this is a
He
free
just
touch. They can
activated
pop the
his-
shield and get on it.
His
Oh,
They
force
got him. Where's the
bending.
shield player?
Nah, they dropped an orbitals. That's gonna be 5-1.
Wait,
If they
where's
can,
the shield player?
if he went for it, but they had an orbital on it, so it doesn't matter.
Damn, that's tragic. They got the pod though, that's good enough. Now they just gotta go big.
Yeah, they really have to play well. I mean, I'm interested to see what map they choose, if they even decide to choose map. I mean, if I were them, I would choose faction, because you got Depot out of the way.
Are they punishing Prom for not camming?
He was in the cam room, he just left.
No. In Cargo, his cam wasn't on the whole time.
Well, I'm sure they can
Actually?
figure that out.
It was off for like half of the match.
I mean, he didn't even play well.
I mean, good at spamming the rules in the server. There's no excuse, that's what he's saying. Maybe it's 2-1.
Forfeit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they'll do about that.
I mean, you have to get someone who's not playing to, like...
Yeah, we didn't even have
decide
anyone
that.
watching it. I was watching the other ones.
I mean, no one's in the chemist right now. I don't know if they just got off it, but I don't know
No,
if
no,
they're
they
camming
left because
anymore.
the match is
Oh,
over.
okay.
But no, yeah, that was I mean,
Message from Liam Black. Can you shout out Force Speed, Force Waves, and Force Bound, please?
good job.
Shout out to them, yeah.
Well played by Beaver to get that one pod.
And just say Vex's team needs to play like Josh Allen to win. That's also true. Thanks, Liam.
So unless something happens with this cam infraction, it'll be 2-1 for NMW. They won both maps on their host, but it'll be Beaver's host now. Did that match last until the timer expired?
Which one? The 10-1?
The Dune C one?
Dude,
No,
no,
the
they
Dune
it was
C1.
pretty quick. I think.
Was there was time left on?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, so see, I would be a little bit concerned then. I mean, obviously, if you're in their party, you're not concerned, but just from an outsider's perspective, I would be a little bit worried just because.
Yeah, the others.
I mean, it's
took a
Dune
little
C,
time.
right? So
Yeah.
it's pretty fast paced. It's hard to draw out
I mean,
pods
sometimes
because you don't
Dune
get a
C games
spawn
last
out.
like a really long time as well, though.
Yeah. No, but I mean on their host, like they're just gonna get wipe after wipe, and so they're
Yeah.
not. It's not really. It's easier to have it be a faster game. But like, it's easier to make the game a lot faster if you're just wiping them over and over again, because the spawns or the pods drop so close. The rotates take less time to do. So. But. No, yeah, I mean, so it's gonna be Cargo, and I think they're gonna play Goazon, which means since Swaggy most likely deferred faction, so he'll probably end up choosing Rebels. Honestly, smart from NMW, because it's gonna be real tough to 10-0 them on this map. Like, it's such a big cargo map. You know what I mean, Sora?
Yeah.
Because even like, let's say they did the same thing they did last time, right? Like, you can't really do that, because even if you just have someone, like, you send someone to base, they just spawn in base.
Yeah.
So it's not like, it's a lot harder to just like pull 10 cargos than it
But
is
thrown
on
really
Depot.
far as well, I think. Or it feels like you're thrown really far on. Like, it goes on. Really
No,
big
that's what I
map.
mean.
Yeah.
Like, by the time it takes you to get across the map, I mean, unless you're just like getting kills like around the cutoff area, because most people tend to go cave side, just because it's harder to get jumped. Like, unless you're getting kills in mid on cutoff, like, it's gonna be hard to 10-0.
Hmm.
Especially because I feel like as Rebels pushing out, you have a lot less cover. You know, because like Imperials has the ATST, they have that little box. They have the whole, like, the feet of the AT-AT. So, like, and as Rebels, you just kind of have that one little box with, like, the piece of metal that you can shoot through anyway. So, like, they don't have as much cover, like, going up. Like, running up the map, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, there's a lot more head glitches on the Imperial side. So, like, it is, like, if they want a 10-0 to even the differential, it's going to be really hard.
They're discussing the permit counting.
I think in the rules it says the moderator can decide.
You see what
Yeah,
And I
but
Vex
think
said?
it's their own game. They shouldn't be able to do that.
no, yeah. So that means we get to decide.
Hey, Envy. What would our role model do, Envy?
Hmm?
What would our role model do?
Wait, what do you mean?
Remember who our role model was on our team? Who we strive to be like?
Oh yeah. I mean, shoot, I know what I'd do.
What would he do? I mean,
Forfeit him. Ban
I
him.
think you might have to forfeit him.
Like, okay,
Just think.
here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say about the cams. I just read Prometheus said it was halfway through the game. Okay, let's say that's true, right? If Beaver actually care, they have every right to forfeit them, or like maybe they don't even forfeit the map. Maybe they just deduct score or something. I mean, like the way I look at it, there's got to be some punishment for it.
Yeah.
Like there has to be some repercussion because that it is
They
against
are
the rules,
enforcing
you know.
it, yeah.
I didn't know it was. I thought y'all were saying he wasn't in the cam room. I didn't know his whole cam was off.
Hmm.
I thought y'all were just talking about he left the cam room because he rejoined it after.
Prom says he could delete the server if he's a punishment, so I think he's gonna chalk it.
I mean,
Promise losing and deletes it.
That's what he said. No way they're gonna chalk their own tournament. What would you do, Envy? Like if you're on Beaver's team, would you want him forfeited?
well, I would want some sort of punishment, like it's. I mean, it's against the rules. It's against their rules that they made.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to give them the whole map or anything. Like, I don't know. Maybe from the point the cam turned off, all those scores get deducted. I don't know what the score would have been, but
I mean, something has to happen.
yeah, it's got to be some sort of repercussions for that, just to keep things consistent. I mean,
Maybe
You're down 3 play.
fifth map is their host no matter what. Well, no matter differential. If they don't want to forfeit the map.
I might do it right now.
Wait, what? Baker says Prom's cam was off the entire map. I got screenshots with timestamps. He was in the cam room whole game, but his cam was not on.
So they're doing the cargo right now.
I mean, something's got like it's got to be. I don't know, but I just want this to get resolved as quickly as possible so we can see these games.
I had to move the car, bro, so this is low-key clutch. I thought y'all were gonna start without me. Damn, Baker's is an op. Baker's got the screenshots. Oh no.
No, I mean we're not debating whether or not it turned off. It did. We're just trying to.
But it was off the whole game, not half the game. It was the whole
9.
game.
Also for like 10 minutes.
All right. Well, if it's the whole game, then what does the rule say about that? Sora, do you know?
No. It doesn't say anything about like parts of the game. I think it just says
I don't know
it's
what
on
the
or
rules
off
say.
while-
If it's does it say what happens if they're off, or if someone like
Check.
does it say what happens if you agree to cam and someone's cam is off?
I'm about to find out.
Damn, Baker's is an op. Baker's is
Because
federal.
like okay, no, Sora, let's look at this
Baker's is
objectively, right?
federal.
If it were any like let's say let's say it's Figure. Everyone thinks that guy's modding. If it's Figure's cam
I
and
mean, they
it's
would have
off
forfeited him
during the
probably.
match,
Like,
he's
when
getting
they win.
forfeited.
Yeah, he's getting forfeited.
Just because of who it is. So we can't be biased when we decide
Yeah.
what the punishment needs to be. If it's off the whole match, then the whole match should be forfeited.
But I don't know if they
Like,
agreed to replay
you can't
it.
play
Like,
when you agree to cam. You can't play with your cam off.
yeah.
You know, that's just the way it is.
Map 2 being replayed because, let me see.
Oh, they're replaying.
I'm down to replay.
Wait, so does
So they
Dune
agreed to
not count
replay
either?
them.
No, Dune will still count. They were camming for that map. I mean,
But-
this is just, I mean, this is a mess. Now they say they're not going to cam at all. So they're going to
Well, what's the
rehost
point
for a
of
map
that?
that
Yeah.
people
Whoa,
weren't camming.
whoa, nah, they're camming. Make
No,
them cam.
Budapest doesn't, their team doesn't want to cam. So
Bro,
they're
why?
going to have them, because Foggle's team wanted to cam Vex's team. They wanted Pattis cammed. And so now what's happening is Swaggy's saying, like, there's no point in camming anymore. So they're going to rehost a map over cams, but now they don't even want cams. I mean,
Can I
shoot,
get
if I mean, I would do it, but it's just a little weird. Like, do you think he was modding or
You
not?
forfeited if you fail to meet clear your check-in, therefore not counted as present for the game. That's the only thing it says if you don't.
Bro, can I get an invite?
Yeah.
So what? They've agreed to rehost Depot?
No, that's what it's looking like.
Is that
Unless
confirmed?
They're saying something else.
I think that's the best resolution. I mean, you never want to see forfeits.
Well, they're fighting for it, bro.
You guys are streamers, not admins. Okay, let's ask the admins who were cheating.
You should be able to choose over your own game, though.
Alright, guys, do you think you should ban yourselves?
No.
You guys think you should forfeit yourselves?
I'm not making a decision. I'm just letting it be known that you can't just not cam when you're supposed
What
to.
would Casual do? Think Casual would forfeit him?
And yes, Sora is
I
an
mean,
admin.
Casual would want him to play. He doesn't.
Oh, wait,
want
sorry,
to
you're an admin?
Forfeit.
Yeah, Sora's an admin.
Yo, Sora, forfeit him!
I mean, if they agree to play it, then
No.
Yes,
no.
I would most like to see a map replay. That's what we all want to see. I want to see as much Battlefront being played as possible.
I don't know. There's gotta be a
If
punishment.
I were on their team, I would want them forfeited and banned. But
That's what I want, too.
from my perspective, I would. Yeah, well, you're biased.
I wouldn't even be joining the lobby right now.
But from
I think that's
a
what Gouda
spectator's
doing.
perspective, I just want to see good games of Battlefront. But hey, if you're an NMW hater, you're an NMW op, you might want to see them forfeited.
That was Swaggy waiting for 15 minutes. I think there should be a punishment, Envy.
So I'm wondering.
so.
Well, no, they've decided to rehost, I believe. But I'm just wondering if they're going to host Depot first and then, like, is that what the rehost was just now, Sora? Are they going to
Yeah.
rehost Depot and then play Goes On?
and then play.
Or are they gonna do Goes On anyway?
I mean, they're probably.
Because
gonna
I mean, a
play one
rehost is
after.
huge. No. Sorry, if I'm then, I'm not even trying to pull a cargo. Because after they just, I mean, it's such a like. That's
Okay, well
such
now
a like.
NMW is forfeiting them now for taking too long to join.
That's such a huge, like, map replay because now you know how Dunsion, their host, went.
Mhm.
So now you know, like you know how things are gonna go, you know, because, like, when you're in the moment, like, it's so uncertain, like, what map will they pick? So, like, you just pick Depot to play it safe, you know, get the best map out of the way on their host. Because, you know, maybe you could keep it close.
Mhm.
You get 10-0'd. Now that never happened. So now you get to redo it. And now that you know that it was 5-1, y'all are tied in score right now. So if you can keep this game close and then, you know, or even win and do something spectacular on goes-on, like, you're in a totally different position than you were before.
Yeah. There they are.
So even with no forfeit, it's still just a huge shift in momentum. Because now after they got 10-0, they definitely know what not to do. I mean, and if I'm NMW, I'm pissed. Like, we got to do this again? But to be honest, I'm locking in. Like, I'm like, damn, they want us to replay. Okay, let's 10-0 them again.
I guess you're not
Nah.
forfeiting them. No, they didn't forfeit them.
No, they're just going to replay.
Nah, they know we're on Beaver's side. They got momentum this game now. They got motivation to win. They ain't finna lose.
Okay, so officially going into this map,
Rebel.
the score is 1-1. 2 drop zones have been played. This is map 2, technically, of Cargo on Rebel Depot.
Envy, Crown
And this
says you're a
is a UF.
bitch. And he'd fuck you up in a fight. Nah, I'm playing.
Crown does not want us to go there. Crown does not want us to go there. This dude can't even figure out which side of the shirt needs to go on the inside or outside. This shirt's inside out. Like, don't make me leak that picture to the Discord.
Whoa. Yeah. What if
No, but like I said,
what if our group chat selfies got leaked, MV?
My offer still stands. If Vex loses this match, I'm leaking his voice to Prometheus. So.
You better win.
Why does Prom want to hear his voice so bad? It's low-key weird.
Dude, I would want to hear the guy who I'm beating
why
every
didn't-
single time.
I think for their punishment, they deserve to be Imperials instead. They should get bad faction. Rebels is better.
Alright, let's see. Same setups as you would expect. Honestly, I would just want them, like, just 4 men or 3 men and just send Budapest out to be annoying. Like, do anything except get 10-0'd. Like, to be honest, I would let them pull a cargo and then just sit on it. Like, just let them win 6-4, and then just go into goes on win 7-3.
Fuggles.
I think they're gonna try and play heavy defense. And NMW should just all push. They should just recognize, like, okay, these guys don't want to get 10-0. They're playing not to lose, so we just have to play to win.
I think Slays might have made the worst. I'm gonna say it, bro. That's the worst. Let me actually calm this game.
Then you know he was there.
2 dead, partners go down.
Prom's still contesting Cubby at 1 health. Flagel jump packs in.
He's jumping.
Shoots Vex in the back.
It doesn't matter, Pattis is gonna shoot him in the back, so
Gets
that's
his
off dead.
back blown out instead by Pattis. 1 more left until it's a full wipe. Pattis does not have eyes.
Yeah, they're just sending Budapest into
That's trying to
flank.
get in.
Pattis is just playing heavy defense.
Pattis going back for a kill. He's flaxing.
I mean, yeah, that's what they should be doing. Like, they're not gonna win this map on EU. Like, they
Pattis
just got
getting roll
10-0.
child. Well, they. Okay, doesn't have a headset on. Doesn't even hear Prom.
Budapest
Good
gonna
advice in
lose that to
desert.
Foggle. Won't really matter though. Unless they
They
start
draw
sending
4.
3 or 4, which I think
Getting
they're gonna start
4
doing.
pushed.
Yeah.
1 flanking in desert, 3 in
5
mid.
1 kill goes down, 2 kills.
Oh, and
I
they
think
collapse.
this is unless
Vex
Vex
has a
can,
huge play though.
unless Vex can get Prom. Oh, he will,
Vex
he will.
gets 2,
You gotta.
But he doesn't have a sting or anything.
Can't get
Foggle's
the
gonna make
third.
it out.
and he gets a spawn.
Prom's giving spawns. They got mid control too.
Vex needs to leave base. I don't know why he's still looking here.
That kill on Bazo means
Vex
Beaver's gonna have
contesting
some
desert
mid
door will
control.
find Prom. Guns
He's gonna
him.
get that, yeah.
They need to just jump hack in base like Gouda's
Budapest,
doing.
big kill, but he
Pattis
dies.
jump hacks
So that's a
away.
pull. Alright, now if I'm Beaver, you just play defense. Like, don't let them run up the score again.
Why did Pattis jump hack away?
Like, you just gotta lock down your base at this point. Like, don't even push for the cargo. Just like play mid and be annoying.
5-1 Pattis fighting. 5-0 secures the kill. 3 dead for Beaver. 4 manning in base now. Probably gonna be another 4v4.
They don't know Prom's here, but I'm gonna kill him anyway. I wish I could see what Pattis' what his screen looks like while he's playing this. Like, it's gotta be so bad.
2 on med bay flank.
I don't know how he's
Vex hits
how
1
he
with
has
an eye
any
on.
kills.
Swaggy giving back shots.
Good kills out of Vex, who's 8-0.
Master survivalist.
Gotta think, what messages will Vex be saying after this series? Oh god.
Basil gets 2 on mid.
4 and 10. Pat is 4 and 11.
Yeah, just have Budapest go mid. Gonna find a gunfight. He's gonna win that onto Carnage. Vex trades out Prometheus.
Hitting a desert flank. Swaggy's watching it though. It's gonna be 2. Swaggy calls it out.
Did he get it?
Oh no.
Boggle gets him.
Ooh, Vex with a smart. Vex is just.
Good defense there from
Vex is just the
Beaver.
best player of all time.
All 4 of NMW back in base. Pattis and Budapest are gonna go down. Yeah, they gotta all go.
Partner's out again.
They gotta send everyone. They just spawn desert. Yeah, they will. They'll send everyone. But they can't.
Pattis and Gouda on offense to play?
They're all dead.
Bazo, huge 2-piece on desert to have everybody spawn out again. If they go fast enough, this could be another pull right here. I think they're all just gonna.
Cargo is in our possession.
No,
going in
Budapest
the-
is gonna go and try and take their base.
Carnage
Yeah,
beats them
they're
to
playing
base.
this too slowly. But they died, so Boggle died, and so he's gonna try to get the return, but he won't get it.
Spawned
They
there.
spawned right behind
Spawned
Swaggy, so
there.
he's gonna
Oh my
go down.
God,
That's 3
Carnage
dead,
in
so
2
yeah,
pieces.
this is gonna be a pull. Not what you want at all on the rehost.
Secured the cargo.
Definitely
Partners
doing
go
better
down
than
in
us.
casual.
RL better be in
Yo, wait. Why is Carnage in the stream?
somebody's on this account.
Will NMW be forfeited again?
Vex and Swaggy trying to play some defense. Vex will get Foggle. Prometheus will jump back away and try to give Foggle a spawn. All 3 members of Beaver in base. Budapest and Carnage on the flank again. Carnage will win it this time though. Pattis has got to give him a spawn, but he won't. But he'll spawn in base anyway. Good kill out of Swaggy. And Pattis somehow kills Bazo there. I don't know how he got that kill.
2 on the flank.
Yeah, Pattis got a good trade in mid though. But he's gonna spawn on Budapest. I wonder if they'll try and make a push for cargo here, or just keep trying to play some defense.
Cargo
Because
is
unless
so
Swaggy
hard.
can,
Comment, please.
Swaggy's got to win this under Prometheus. Oh, he lost it!
No!
Huge kill from Prom.
They
But
do
Vex
spawn
and Swaggy
medbay,
are
though.
back, but the nade
Bloody
might
hell.
stop him. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Nade almost gets 2. Yeah, that was a huge kill out of Prometheus. He's gonna get another one. Prometheus with a 3 streak right there. And I think this might end up being a pull. Because, yeah, they're in desert. They're split computers in desert. Yeah, another pull. I mean, this could be a 10-0. This could be another 10-0. This is the, like, worst case scenario right now. You don't
Well,
get the forfeit, and then you're about to get 10-0'd again.
I think
like,
they might get a forfeit, though, MD. Carnage
Well,
is
they
in the
already
stream
decided
right now.
to replay it again. So
Why
I
would
can
that be a
change them right
forfeit?
now.
So you can't be in the stream while playing.
yes, you can.
But you can't, bro.
Or
Yes, you
typing in
can.
the stream between
You can
stuff.
be in the stream while playing?
Yeah, people do that all the time.
How is that loud?
Because it's
Well,
delayed
there's
and
a
you're
delay.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You're not going to be
still,
watching
like,
the
what if I'm
stream.
calm? I don't know. I don't know.
No, it's allowed. It would be really dumb to do because you don't really get any advantage. You just like distract
But what if I'm
yourself.
like calling out like a slow flow?
Yeah, then you're not playing the game. It's also delayed, so like you'll probably have already
Sounded
done.
like 5 or 10
Anyway,
seconds,
Prometheus
so-
gets 2 in mid, and that's partners, so they'll spawn out desert. I mean, everybody on Beaver is just struggling, except for
I really
Vex.
hope they don't get 20 0'd.
Yeah.
That would be tragic.
Yeah, if they get 20 0'd, that would be
20. Oh, you're locking him. That's all you got on him.
Beaver will get host next now, right?
Yeah, Beaver are gonna host Goazon after this one, but you just would want to see them not be losing 8-2. But Pattison and Gouda have NMW's base. Budapest hopefully doesn't try to go mid here. I really hope he does not try to go mid here. Okay, he doesn't.
Good, uses some
Thankfully.
neurons in his brain, hitting
And
the
doesn't
flank.
go mid again.
Please tell me Pattis wins this. Thank God.
Yeah, good win from Pattis, but it's gonna mean Bazo's gonna spawn onto Carnage, so Budapest will have 2 in
Wait,
front
did
of him
Pattis
with
go
no
out?
help.
Where's Pattis? Where's Pattis?
Budapest in mid will get cut
What
down.
did Pattis
Carnage is gonna
just-
return. Yeah, that was just a really bad play out of like
One
everyone
round.
on their team. No one, I mean, their defense didn't get any kills, and then Pattis just went back into mid, like Budapest. Try and take a 2v1 with a droid as well. So Foggle will have the cargo again, but Budapest will break their base. Bazo's
Pattis
gonna
just-
spawn in boiler though, so he's got to make up his mind what he wants to do here fast.
Pattis just ruined.
He's gonna get cycled probably. Oh no, he missed it. And he gets the kill. Pattis has got to get this kill here. Okay, he does. So hopefully he'll give a spawn. And then they'll pick up the cargo. Because Vex has mid, so if
Yeah, he's going to the show.
Budapest.
Oh.
Foggle goes down. Vex versus
Prom's
Prom.
gonna get
Oh, Prom got naded. Or Vex got naded. Good nade from Prom. He's gonna
You'll get the
secure the
trade,
cargo,
though.
but it'll be a trade. But you would really want that to be a score. I mean, they could have easily. I mean, they could have made that a score, but Budapest, nice kill on Prometheus. Pattis gets another one. Bazo with the cycle onto Swaggy. Nice shot from Bazo. Vex gonna kill Carnage though, and then immediately get rocketed in the face.
They
But
know
all of
Vex
them
is
in their
dead, so
base.
They're all pushing in.
Vex gets one. 3v3, they're all gonna run away. I think they know Budapest is here. Yeah, Carnage knows he's here. He's gonna go back and try and
my
win
God.
this. He doesn't know which side he's coming
Michael
from
hitting
though.
and Cubby. Same with Prom. Jump packs for no reason, but grab the power up. Michael gets gun. Prom at
Budapest
half health.
shielded to
Kills
run in
Vex.
for some reason, and he lost the gunfight.
And- Can Paddock get two?
No,
gets gunned by
Foggle wins
Foggle.
it. Yeah, I mean he's playing on like 300 ping.
Unfortunate.
It's like insane that he's even playing. Swaggy with 2-piece and Cubby though.
Only Poochie were here.
That could be good to secure some map control. Yeah, it is. They're gonna spawn in Boiler
Spawning
again.
Boiler.
Problem with big 2-piece though, so they're gonna end up stopping Gouda.
Good if it's barrel stuff. Pattis just needs to rat. Did he get two?
Oh.
Oh, he can't.
Yeah, that's gonna be 9-1.
Vex rolls in place. Gonna blame that for later.
Yeah, Budapest and Padish just really unable to do really any damage to
A
their defense.
19-0 is better than a 20-0.
Vex gonna get naded by Prom, get traded by Swaggy. Bogle's gonna probably win this. Yeah, he will. Padis versus Bazo in mid.
Boggle in base going to pull, most likely.
Budapest broke their base. If Padis can win this, it could turn into a pull.
2 spawn choke door, the other 2's...
Boggle is also
not choke.
carrying the cargo, so it could be a trade. Which
Vex gonna win? No, he won't.
Padis got a huge spawn on
though.
Gouda. Yeah, that was easy, but he died anyway.
Oh my god.
Budapest, turn around!
Shoot him!
Oh my god! Budapest just sold. Huge guy Prometheus, but Budapest, I mean, you could have done anything except, you know what, I mean, I can guarantee he didn't get a call out. I can guarantee he didn't get a call out and he thought he was full. Because there's no way with a call out there you try to cycler him. Like, he was panicking, he's like, yeah.
God damn it, bro.
Jeez. Yeah, so that ends up being the biggest waste of time of all time, as they 10-0 and end up getting 20-0'd on Rebel Depot. The first 20-0 in Battlefront history.
20-0.
Just absolutely devastating, embarrassing,
you
heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking.
It's tragic.
It's tragic.
We've just witnessed the largest Battlefront tragedy of all time.
Oh.
That tragedy is almost as bad as when Sim tried to counterpull in sudden death. I mean, Beaver was gifted a chance to right their mistakes, and they just got folded like a lawn chair. Like all they needed to do was try and control some mid, and play defense and give spawns in base. That's all they needed to do.
I really hope Prom did not call him out.
Because now we're going right back to cargo on Goazon and
go. Oh my god! I was choking on my water here.
I could just guarantee you right now. I mean, it's a West Coast, but they're not gonna 10-0 them. I mean, I can guarantee that.
Inshallah, Envy.
Like, it's gonna be hard for them to pull. It's gonna be hard for NMW to pull, but or in theory it will be, but. I don't know. Like, you gotta wonder, like, what the mental state of their party is.
Yep.
Like, how, like, their party has gotta be just dejected after that.
Imagine how Vex feels. Went double positive too.
I mean, I know NMW's party's happy. I know they're all laughing and joking. I just 10-0'd these guys twice.
20-0.
Dazzle says, wanna play a third time. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, right?
Yo, I've never... Vex called someone a retard, bro.
Nah, he's not allowed to do that. It was somebody
I've never
else.
seen Vex say it's like anything.
He's had enough.
I've never seen Vex. Is retard like a curse word? That's crazy if Vex uses his first curse word ever said on you.
Dude, he called me a piss boy yesterday.
Okay,
Oh,
he was,
what?
that's not. Oh my god,
Vex, bro.
Yo!
This guy's...
Wasting your life in pubs. Family hates you. Vex is evil. He's evil. Bro, he's evil.
Anyway, on the Goes on Badlands, map 4, best of 7. Score is 2-1.
Sora,
NMW.
forfeit NMW.
I mean, if it was me, I would, but I think they agreed to pay it again.
Why is Obito talking trash like he's ever played in, like, a game ever? He is...
Dazo probably cheating in hand cams like he did in World Cup. I really hope he didn't actually do that. I really hope he didn't actually do that.
Second PS4.
That would be embarrassing. Anyway, West Host now goes on Badlands. Beaver will have the advantage as Rebels. We'll see if this offense of Pattis and Budapest can break this base. This is a tough, this is a tough map for offense on either side, to be honest, but just because you have so much time to get back into the play, as long as you're not all spawning out. 3 dead though, so this push, Budapest just used a smart rocket, but like you're not gonna get a pull. They all died.
I spawned right back right there.
Wait, is it true that Obito is actually a pedophile?
Let's not start rumors during finals.
He does. Oh.
So I can Budapest off to a hot spot.
I think they could get.
I hope they can, just so we can see a closer series. But it's gonna be really tough on this map.
How good at jump packs right into a grenade.
No.
Buggy gets gunned by. Are they partners? Please don't tell me they're partners. Okay, they are.
Especially when NMW knows, like, they're playing to not get 10-0'd. Like, it's gonna be so difficult
they do
for them
break.
to 10-0. Budapest good kill, but he's gonna get traded out by Carnage, so defense holds for NMW. And they got their cargo box on the other side. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be hard for them to get past, but we'll see.
Get shield.
Yeah, just like a bunch of nades all get thrown at the same time.
Holy shit, they were not. They wanted that man dead. Was that 2 thermals? No, a thermal, a dead, a rocket, an ion?
You like to see Swaggy start 4-1 just for confidence. So you can try to regain after that. And especially Budapest as well, 6-4 after he went like double negative, but Mortal in the chat, it's 2-1 NMW. This is map 4. And in case you missed it, Mortal, Beaver just got 20-0'd in cargo. So that was the first 20-0 in Battlefront history. Flaggy gonna small rocket prom, but Falgo got a spawn. If Falgo can win this one, it won't matter at all because they spawned right back close. He's gonna pull, but he has no shield, and it's a 3v2. He's gonna win that one though. That's a big kill. Boggle
it's
got
not
his
shield.
shield back.
Like a stinger or something.
All of Beaver
Stinger,
jump
though.
back away. Okay.
Good 2-piece out of Swaggy. 8-1 to start. Love to see that. Just for the
Our
confidence.
cargo is safe and sound.
But what you really want to see is Pattis and Budapest start to make some progress into NMW's base.
Who has host after this? Beaver?
So in best of 7, Sora, is it 1, 2, and then 2 again? Or how does it work? Because it's first to
I'm not
4,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it just an elongated version of best of 5, or does it start switching back and forth after?
No, I'm not sure what it is.
I'm not sure. I mean, I would imagine it would probably be NMW. And then
Two
map
thermals
6.
being thrown
Map 6 would be
at
Beaver,
nobody.
but I'm not sure how it works.
Oh, they do destroy the E-web with the thermal.
Boggle's gonna get
Oh,
Swaggy, but
yes,
Vex
sir.
gonna give him a spawn. Swaggy's again is gonna get Foggle. They gotta try and get Prom here.
Is Pattis and Gouda on offense to play?
Oh yeah, that worked. They were beating Deathwatch every cargo with that setup. That's definitely worked out better for them. Vex on cargo is too indecisive. He doesn't really. It's better for him to sit back. And Swaggy can't really play offense either. That's why in cargo I would want Poochie to play. I mean, even if it's not Pattis, like you could say Pattis has better gun skill, but Poochie just knows how to play the game mode. Obviously Pattis does as well, but with limited communication, I just feel like the chemistry there and the callouts would be much better. But Pattis has done well. I mean, like I said, they were able to beat Deathwatch, so obviously something was working there before. I just hope that they can tap back into that and win this.
Wait,
Boggle's gonna have the cargo though.
Pattis and Gouda in base right now.
Yeah, they're
Kill
trying to
Carnage.
break. It looks like
Can't
they'll
find
have
Bazo.
it.
They do find Bazo.
Budapest has got to go.
Oh,
He's
he
got
should
it.
not have.
He's got it. Yeah, he should have tried to give a spawn. Ooh, good kill. He's gonna shield as
No
well.
way.
Not the Stinger
He's
player.
gonna get away.
Ion Shot is doing a funny
got
glitch where
away.
it doesn't break the shield. Thermal Imploder. Too late. That's a score for NMW, but I do believe this will be a trade. Carnage got a really good spawn in Cave, as well as
Wait,
Bazo.
I don't know who
They
this
might
is,
be able to stop this.
Oh,
Yeah, they will.
Oh no.
So unless they
Oh,
can kill
no.
them,
Please kill him. Don't let him.
Carnage is gonna go for the return. He's 1 HP. Yeah, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get the return.
Way.
So like I said, like a lot of people think that Rebels has the better base, but it's like really hard when you're in mid like that to stop the Imperials because they get that cave spawn that you could just wrap right in.
Vex
Because
is
no
pushing
one,
base.
because that gives you a free lane to mid because no one can shoot you while you're in the cave. Obviously, like it's a lot harder. I feel like, but that was just, I mean, great cargo from NMW because that was for sure looking like a trade, and now they've just put an end to that. And if they can win this map and go up 3-1.
There's a problem here. I got a spawn.
Smithy's gonna rat and find a kill onto Pattis there. Budapest still flanking desert side. So he's gonna play a little more mid now, it looks like, while Vex stays in base and locks it down. Bogo's gonna go down. Budapest is already at base, but Pattis is a little bit farther behind him, so I'd like to see them coordinate this push before they do anything. They know Carnage is probably going to be behind this foot that he's at. And he's been there every single time, so hopefully they know that. Yeah, it looks like Budapest does.
The cargo has been taken out by the Imperials.
But he's going to get rocketed.
Rockets.
Good defense from Carnage. And on the other end, Foggle's got the cargo, and they spawn to their left. Cave side. This is
Oh my god.
good kill out of X, though, to stop that.
Rebel cargo has been secured by the Alliance. Attack them and seize it.
Budapest is going to end up going cave side this time, it looks like.
Oh.
He's going to lose that to Prometheus, though. Pattis also went down, so offense was wiped. Swaggy's pushing up desert side this time. We'll see if they'll try to be more little more aggressive.
They need to be.
We hit the 6-minute mark here, and it's tough to get a break, much less an escort across the map. But Basil's gonna go down early. Budapest again, he's gonna know where Carnage is, but this spot is just, it's hard to beat.
Oh.
Basil gets traded out. Carnage gonna play it slow, give Basil a spawn. Spawns go out. Budapest looking for a kill onto Carnage. Pattis gets one. Can Budapest find his partner? He doesn't know where he is. Carnage, big kill.
Please.
Pattis can't lose this. Okay, he wins it. Now he's got to give a spawn and let them pull.
Whoa.
But Bazo's back in base.
On the Walker head?
Yeah, I think he did.
What the fuck?
I think he just spawned there, yeah. Budapest has got the cargo, though. But Swaggy went down, and so Pattis has got to win this on the Carnage.
He needs cover fire, which he does get, but they need to stop the cargo carrier.
Yeah, Pattis is looking to kill Carnage. He's got to focus their offense. Vex has got to go. Vex has got to go help Pattis. He's one. Swaggy there. Oh, he stopped him! He stopped him! But Prometheus is going to get it. Huge stop, but weren't able to finish off Prometheus. And they spawned anyway, so they spawned in the back anyway.
That's just... hate to see it.
Right now, Swaggy 17 and 10, Pattis 15, 16, Budapest 10 and 16. I mean, he's just got to get more kills. It's as simple as that. I mean, he's the shield player, but in this high-level type of matchup, you just got to be going a little close to even than that. I mean, he's made good plays. All the kills he's gotten have been important kills, but the few he's missed, like, he's just got to... Because he's their X factor. He's got to be playing really well for them to win. Carnage is on ship this time. He's going to get Budapest, and Pattis is going to go down to Bazo, so that's offense dead. Prom's going to get Ruggy there on Cave. Nades are being thrown. Budapest again going desert side. Carnage hasn't moved from his spot. Now he has.
Ethan's starting to play a lot more aggressive.
Our cargo has been returned.
Oh my god. But they are
Yeah,
four-manning.
They all four just spawned out into base, so it's gonna be tough to break this. Budapest gets one. Pattis dies though. Budapest has to give a spawn here.
He does.
Yeah. But he's gonna go down. Pattis got the spawn though. Algo gets Vex. Big kill onto Vex. Gonna go down to Budapest. Bazo dead. Swaggy looking to tag partners, but the partner spawn comes out anyway.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, people like to over-exaggerate how good Rebels is. Imperials is great as well, but Budapest is gonna have a good shot to pull this though.
Oh my god.
He wisely decides to go desert this time instead of going through mid. So if they can get the kills and secure their own base, they should just die and spawn in base.
Yeah,
They shouldn't even try to win these gunfights.
Oh.
Okay, they will. Swaggy's gonna spawn right in front of him. Pattis spawns there as well, so they just got to deal with Bazo and Carnage here. Prometheus and
Are we coming for all
and
four?
Foggle are also trying to make their way.
Why is Gouda waiting? Why?
Gouda goes down.
Why is...
Two go down for NMW though. Partners go down. Foggle's gonna get the return. Vex had the chance to make a play and he just stood there. I mean, like Vex should have been more aggressive. He just sat by the AT-AT like with a broken foot there.
But Vex,
he didn't make a play.
Gouda should have kept going.
No, he had no info. Like he knew all four of them were there. He wasn't gonna just push that. I mean, it was smart for him to wait to get more information, but they needed to make a play after two went dead, partners went down, and Vex just kind of stood there. I mean,
Wait, Pattis on an aggressive flank right now.
I mean, Budapest is
Not
dead,
hit a
so like
shot,
you can
though.
understand it, but like you're losing
Those
with 2
two.
minutes left. You can't just hide. You got to try and make a play. Budapest and base is gonna get cut down. Pat is gonna go down too, so that's
Oh,
off instead.
God, it's
I think
over.
NMW is gonna win this. That huge play out of NMW Fogel, especially to return that, but Bazo, I think Bazo got the cycle kill into Budapest. Now we play Blast for a minute.
Damn.
Oh, the rocket.
And Budapest and Bazo can go down. 3 go down. It's just Swaggy up. Bazo with the cycler. Damn. What a shot. Prom 28-23 on a 3-bar. I mean, like I said, Budapest like 14 and 22. I get it. Like, look, he's the carrier. Like, he's not supposed to be dropping 30, 40, but like their offense is him and Pattis. Like, they've both got to be getting a good amount of kills. Like, if he could have won that, I mean, I know like it's tough, but if he could have won that on the Bazo door, maybe played behind that box instead of next to it, and he wins that on Bazo, like, it's just a couple kills like that where you just, like, in the moment don't really realize. But looking back, you're like, yeah, I wish I would have played it like this. Because, like I said, Budapest did the right thing by waiting, but... yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Oh, God.
Great cargo from NMW, though. I mean, the defense there from Carnage and Bazo especially, I mean... like, I was just talking about how Budapest needs to get more kills, but it's real tough on that base, I know. Especially when those Carnage and Bazo played that defense so well.
It's 3-1 right now.
Yeah, so that would be 3-1 to
Yeah.
NMW, yep. This is the elimination map.
Rebellions are built on hope.
And I think it should be NMW host, but...
Oh
yes,
my
and
God.
for anyone who missed that, Prometheus is emoting Vex.
Well. Damn. Yep. Obodo had the flash replay. Oh my God. Prom dance on him at end. Cliped as well. Damn.
Nice.
Wise words from Obodos.
As we've come to expect.
He also says, Vex always stay, one should move. Don't know what that means.
I think he's talking about when Vex was at AT&T. I mean, I can understand the play. I can, but... when you're losing already, like... Unless for some reason he just didn't know Fogel was still alive with the shield to return, like... I don't know. I mean, it went so fast, like... but... jeez. Picking an MVP for this is gonna be tough.
Yeah. Do you have what in the chat?
Because the plays I just saw Fogel make, I mean, he's doing a hell of a job as the carrier. Prometheus obviously with damn near 30 on West. And Bazo's been playing great defense with the cycler. Zetro says, can I get a shout out? No, but you can get banned.
Logan, no one wants to see you, bro. No one wants to hear your name. No one's gonna give you a shout out. We actually get to watch Drop Zone now. Let's go.
Ooh.
Okay, so it's going to be a West host then. So like I said, it is going to go 1 2 2 1.
1, 2, 2, 1.
So Swaggy's going to get back hosts. They're going to play Sulfur, which, I mean, that's NMW's map. I mean, I know Vex likes that map, Swaggy likes that map as well, but they really got to lock in on those partner spawns on this map. Because if you spawn out one time...
Spawning in our new.
I mean, if they do win this map, if they manage to win this map, then they get to play Cargo again on EU, which, I mean... I think they banned Imperial Station, so I think it'll be either... I think it'll be Rebel Base or Imperial Hangar if it ends up going that far.
It's like one side that has this and the other has that, so it's unbalanced. And notice how I made you read off this. Thanks, Blacks. Thanks, Blacks.
So Swaggy chose Sulfur, and he'll have host as well. Diego, the score is 3-1 NMW. They just won. So Diego, they won 20-0 on Rebel Depot because they replayed the map and got 10-0'd both times, and then they just won 4-6 on West on Goes On. So it's 3-1 because they won Dune C on Drop Zone as well.
Where's the initializing server?
Yeah, Diego, NMW just won West Cargo Goes On. With, I think they were Imperials as well. Yeah. So it's 3-1. But now it'll be a West Coast again. Sulfur Fields.
Let's see.
This is do or die for Beaver.
Come back.
I mean, it's doable. I worry if they have the resolve to pull it off. And they tilt pretty quickly. I mean, even Budapest is usually like the one trying to bring people up and be positive, but you know, sometimes I've seen it in scrims when he just starts to do bad and he just gets off, or he just starts to get mad, so. You know, I hope for Beaver's sake, after losing on their own host, they can rebound a little bit. But NMW, they're firing on all cylinders right now. But Vex will get Bazo early on the outer side of Shuttle, which will be a useless kill because he'll spawn close to the pod on Foggle. Bazo doesn't have a charge card.
Escape pod is going to fall into the hands of the Rebel Alliance.
And Carnage will be on shield. I mean, Carnage is on shield, it's winnable. Carnage gets 2 though, in the back. Nice kills out of Carnage.
This is West, right?
Yes, this is West. Budapest currently will have 4 shields to his name, so he didn't go on the early charge route. Very interesting. Pod
So
ticking down.
Vex hitting water side.
They've got to start moving in, making a play. Budapest, he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna make it in time. Oh, he will. Oh, he got
Oh
it!
my god, he gets
What
the
a claim
touch.
out of Budapest.
And 2 die. Swaggy gets a 2.
Swaggy gets 2. Pattis has got to give a
And-
spawn.
And Beaver spawns close.
He will. Pattis will give a nice spawn. Budapest has got to push Bazo here 50. I think he did.
Bazo
He
should
did.
die here.
Bazo.
Oh my
Budapest didn't
god.
get the call out. He didn't get the call out, and he's gonna give a spawn, and Budapest is gonna get shot in his back.
Oh my god.
Pattis has got to give a call out there. I mean, it's just gotta happen. That was. But now,
That's a free kill.
now they're gonna lose pod control, and
I refuse to believe Pattis's dad is preventing him to talk to
yeah, I
people.
mean, like,
I refuse.
Pattis is a great player, but that's just costing right now. Like, it just is. The fact that he
Does
can't give
Pattis
call
not
outs.
have IRL friends he can just say he's talking to?
Escape pod. Move out and capture it.
That just cost them that pod, and that's a huge pod to lose because it's their host. You don't want to be losing pods on your own host. Budapest is gonna get
Well,
sandwiched
we'll win
here. He's
this.
gonna go down.
No, you can't.
Vex is just
Vex is
baiting
ratting
him
on
on the top of the
Gives a spawn though.
top rock.
Works
Gets a
out.
spawn. Will go down though. Carnage gets 2. Big 2 out of Carnage. Or on the backside. They're gonna spawn out. Good spawn out of Budapest though. Carnage is gonna get a touch. Vex is weak.
We are taking possession
He
of
might
the
go down here. No, he's gonna try and play his life. As he tries to wait for his team to catch up with him. Budapest is gonna go down to Carnage. Big kill out of Carnage. Vex will give him a spawn. Pat is gonna go down. Swaggy missing every shot. Hopefully he gives a spawn though. Vex goes down. Budapest is cycle the droid. Swaggy's not gonna give a spawn because he rolled in place, but Pat is spawned close anyway. That kind of bailed him out. Swaggy's gonna go down to Bazo from behind. Vex trying to make his move. 2 people watching his side of the map though. He's gonna put some shots into Carnage. He's gonna shield. Budapest on pod. Gonna go down to the melee. Good nade. Good nade from Prom.
Man, like
2-0 to NMW already. And the pod's gonna spawn
Pattis gave that
favorably for
call
them.
out, bro. I would be so mad if I was Gouda, bro.
Yeah, he's 1-8 too. I mean, he's looking to find a kill here though onto Bazo. Partner's not down, so he's gonna get Vex back in. Find a kill onto Foggle. Vex one shot in mid. Prometheus gonna try and kill him. Vex gonna play his life well though. Pattis also weak. Prometheus gonna jump back to play some defense. Pod's starting to wind down here. Swaggy gets one on the outside. Setup starting to collapse. Pattis gets Foggle. Last one up
Need to get
Prom.
the
Good shots from
touch.
Swaggy.
Carnage ratting.
Carnage still alive. Budapest gets the pod though.
escape pod is going to fall into the hands of the rebel
They will
alliance.
spawn out.
This is a chance for Beaver to make a run. They're gonna have all of NMW spawned out.
Impossible.
Budapest trying to figure out what he wants to do. He puts a droid down. Vex and Pattis both find kills. Not partners though, and they both do go down. Carnage is weak though, so he's gonna give a spawn before he makes his move. Will get a spawn. Vex finds Foggle, gets traded out by Prometheus. Carnage jumping on pod. Budapest went down, so no cycler, and he's gonna get that.
We are
But go down to Swaggy.
Nice.
But they did spawn close. They got blessed spawns. They spawned close. Swaggy gonna give a partner spawn to Pattis, and Budapest jumps on it. Gonna claim it through the Dio. He's gonna go down to the Dio though. 3 go down for Beaver. 4 go down for Beaver. They all died and spawned out. Yeah, that's just, I mean, not what you want to see.
Man,
Capturing the escape pod.
Things not looking good right now for Beaver. That's what he's got a pretty good.
Ron pushes up the
Sorry.
shuttle. Will he get guns?
NMW's got a pretty good setup right now. Vex wins that onto Prometheus.
Prom gets gunned, yeah. Vex will
In the
get
back,
cross-mapped,
Pat is
though.
trying to make a play. He's gonna win that onto Foggle. Big kill.
I think that's partners out, yeah?
Yep, that is partners,
He did
but they're not
touch,
gonna be able to
though.
get it in time.
Who
Nope,
is that not going?
they are not able to get it in time. 3-0. Pod will once again spawn in their control.
I think they just lost full, man.
Yeah, I mean, Budapest 2 and 11 is just, on a West Coast, is just not what you want to see at all. But you're going to win a nice gunfight on Devazo. Going to try and find a second one, but we'll get traded up by Foggle. I think this is one shot all the way across the map. They got to know nade players off pod and try and make a play. But Vex will go down to Bazo. And now Prometheus and Carnage start to move in on pod. Pattis going all the way around waterside. Like he's jump packing away from the pod as Vex goes down. Pattis trying to make a play. Gonna try and win this onto Foggle. Will miss his shots. Two go down though, not partners. Budapest gonna try and make a claim. Foggle with a nice stinger to secure that pod.
I'm not gonna get it.
Great awareness and callouts from NMW. Called out Budapest was weak and Foggle with the awareness to use the stinger, knowing he would be in the shield.
Bro, I looked at my phone for 1 second. It's 4-0.
Yeah, they didn't even get a touch on that pod.
Oh my god.
This is looking like it's gonna be series for NMW.
This is just tragic to see.
Yeah, I mean Vex 9 and 15, Budapest 4 and 13. It's just, I mean,
Rebel scum are about to claim that escape pod. They must be stopped.
Vex gonna trade with Carnage on 1 HP, so that good kill out of Vex, but partner spawned out on both sides. Split. Carnage's gonna try and get this claim. No, he won't. Good nade from Prom though, but a little late. He's gonna get traded up by the native Vex, but he will get a touch. Budapest. Vex finds 2. He's not gonna be able to claim because of the proxy and the Dio, so Budapest is gonna have to claim, which will delay the partner spawn. But no, he will get traded out by the
Retouch,
nade.
Like he jump packs 2 people on a straight line and dies.
Yeah, after his partners died too. Not really a good play there. But then again, does it really matter at this point in the game? I mean, Foggle going on it, gonna get this claim here. Get shot in the side by Swaggy. Beaver will try to get a retouch. Nice cycle from Carnage. Pattis is gonna get a retouch. Players start to go down for NMW. Prom trying to get touched, but will get cut down by Budapest.
Go and put your lenses on. Orbital getting dropped, so they will secure this pod, most likely. Could there be a reverse sweep? Could there be a reverse sweep, Envy?
Hey, anything's possible.
I hope someone's hyping each other up in there.
Prometheus gets
Prom
2,
is
and
emoting.
they were partners.
Who's emoting?
Prom. Wanna kill the 2 of them?
Pattis is gonna get Prom. Go down to Carnage though. Carnage is gonna get first touch on pod, and his team is all with him because they spawned a little bit closer than Beaver did.
Bazo gets gunned by Gouda. Carnage gets gunned by Vex. That's 2 off. Not partners though.
Foggle
Foggle
goes
died
down.
as well.
Not partners, like you said.
Pattis gets touch.
Swaggy gets a nice kill on the side onto Carnage.
They need to clear these 2 out.
Good nade from Vex. Get partners out of the game. Good is gonna chow 2. He's gonna go down. Vex gets tagged, so spawn will be a little bit delayed.
They have not made any space after claiming. They just let it all up.
Vex gonna get a spawn on pod.
Oh god. Oops.
And he called an orbital.
Okay.
Vex's orbital killed Carnage
Wait,
late.
what?
He was in a shield and it killed him late, so he got the touch.
I'm just saying that.
Vex, good kill and spawn. He's
They
gonna be
need
1
to claim
HP,
this
go down
pod
to
now for a
Foggle.
reverse.
Budapest is gonna go down here, so no partner spawn. Partners are out. Pattis goes down, that's 3 dead. Just Swaggy on the outside.
Retouch. Looking very bad.
Seeing
They
jump
need to
down.
win off this next claim. I mean, claim.
Ooh, good kill out of Swaggy. Oh wait, that was Vex, never mind Vex. I was gonna say, no way Swaggy just did that. He had some help from Vex there. Vex gets one. He's gonna get
Basil
put to
on
1
shuttle.
HP.
Can he find two? Drops down.
Vex gets
Volchow's
traded out.
Hattis kills himself
Swaggy.
with Nyan nade.
Yeah, that's
And
not
that's
good. This
wraps.
pod's gonna be NMW's pod. And that's game.
Damn.
5-1.
I won.
Damn. Hate to see it.
So a historic series, if not the most entertaining one, as we saw the first ever 20-0. I mean, NMW just able to pull it together on off host. I mean, it definitely helps after you win. After you replay a map and it's the same exact result, that kind of demoralizes the team, and then you win goes on with technically the worst faction. Again, not on your host, so like the momentum the whole time was just kind of in their favor, and especially with the way Beaver is sometimes, where they just get in their own head or start to lose full. Like, it was going to be tough to overcome that. But, I mean, Swaggy played well. Vex did his thing. I mean, they all had good moments. They just, I feel like just communication and composure just kind of costed them the series. I mean, obviously on paper you would have to say NMW is better, but like they had multiple chances to win.
Never mind.
But then for NMW, I mean, they lost that first map and just never looked back. I mean, what, they won 3 straight just now? Technically 4,
Yeah.
but so NMW is gonna end up playing. Actually, before we get into that, Sora, who's y'all's MVP?
Wait, is that game happening now?
Who you think the MVP is, Sora? What's
I don't know
for
who
the
the
first
MVP
couple
should be.
maps? I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to say. I mean, Bazo, obviously Carnage came in late in the series, so it's, I mean, Bazo, Prom, and Foggle, I mean, they all made such good plays. I mean, Bazo,
Yeah.
especially on Depot, he had like 30. Prometheus really showed up on Goes On, but Foggle was making consistently good plays. I mean, I don't know. It's tough. What do y'all
It's hard
think,
to pick
chat?
one.
It's tough. What do y'all think, chat?
How bad did Miho's team beat Prom?
I think they won 3-1.
Holy shit.
Best of 5.
What do you call? Is that today as well?
What?
That the Miho versus Prom?
No, that'll
Probably
be next
not.
week.
Thank God.
Grand finals will be next week.
Let's hope it's not scuff.
I'm just gonna say, just so we can just get an MVP, I'm just gonna give it to Prometheus.
Give it to the teamwork.
But I mean, you could give it to Bazo. I mean, just because he's got to be partnered with Shield player, they got to be on a string together. But I mean, you could give it to Bazo or Foggle. They really could go either way. But with NMW winning there, that'll be they punched their ticket to grand finals, so they'll have to beat Deathwatch in 2 best-of-7 series. They want to win this $2,000 first place
Beat 'em
prize.
like 8 times or something.
Or-
Instead of.
No, technically not $2,000 because it's split three ways. But if they want to win the first place prize, I should say, they'll have to win 2 best-of-7 series. I don't think we ever seen that before, Sora. What was
Did that
the
happen in the last
TG2K?
season? I don't know what the. I don't know what
Was
the,
that best of
those-
7?
I don't remember the TG what that was. Like,
No. I'm saying, has there ever been a team that has needed to win 2 best-of-7 series? I can't remember.
Well, they did it last season, I think, didn't they?
Those were all best of. That was best of 7.
I don't know if it was best of 7. It was best of 5, I think. But
Yeah,
still
well,
won
best of
twice.
7 is
Yeah.
totally different. Especially
Could be
with
long-
multi
long
mode.
games.
With multi mode, it's
Yeah.
especially totally different. So that'll be, I think, a first Battlefront history, unless I'm missing some tournament. But so that'll be exciting. Y'all will definitely want to tune into that probably sometime next week. I think for the rest of the week, what do we have? We still have some games in the amateur bracket that need to be played. I don't think they're in grand finals quite yet. I think they're still trying to figure out who will face
Treyarch's still
BBB.
trying
I
to
think
play
it'll be
someone.
SWAT. Yeah, it'll be SWAT and Gins. I think that'll be sometime soon,
They were trying to
hopefully in the
play
next week or so.
tomorrow, I
I think
think.
wait, that'll be tomorrow, right? They're playing.
Yeah,
I
they're
think they're
trying to
playing
play
this week,
tomorrow.
right? So that'll either be. I think that'll hopefully be tomorrow. That'll be loser finals amateur bracket, and then next week after that we'll have grand finals for both brackets. So y'all will all want to stick around, tune in for those. But so what do we say? Prometheus or Bazo for MVP, and then you have anything else you want to say, Sora?
No.
Alrighty, GG's to both teams. Well played. Shout out to everyone in the community making this tournament happen. They said Battlefront was dead, but here we are with 16 teams in 2023. So shout out to everyone for participating, and that's it.
Alright.